Abusafa no pay ma munyina ache mu akwa aba UTV so live. Anope mu ache no na ye de waseso so do TV no ato UTV so anope wo hwe critical issues. Then enekra is the most critical day was ye busa asem bia efa Ghana asem a eye critical issue pa ho. Ejapa. Ghana ye too gold wa hai. Se nye ne. Babru infio hanie ene ye too gold. Okwa danse amanse takwa ne potemo. Ma Ghana kwa do Nyankopon ado ye kwa menoko slem. Eslemo. Ye were 2 gold mining companies ho. Mu 2 gold. Na Nyankopon do me ade bia ne nkepe. But I can 90 days to elections. 90 days. Bosume be me ensapo ne ato aba. Nti question kofo busa aban say, aban opro ho say. Okoye ejapa transaction. But ade we anya no nko a o. Unim say 2010 and NDC aban na etia konwa so call parliament okoka parliament say esan ye gold royalties na ye nya sika no a ya ye de begu consolidated mu ya ye nhunu niema potin ye de gold sika ye niti ye nti gold company 2011 government sabre na minister of finance Dr. Aduku Dr. Dufo or the share budget mu call parliament ko ka che say omo plan na aban aye nie parliament nyina budget no so ye nti aba ne se ne de NDC ese won tia se aban ekote mef ana se osan mef ni mu no na aba bewo ejapa adenti na etisa nti ade we a NDC ye pass ade no mef yi agreement no na ya tesa foto no a gold royalties nya de beko akogu sa foto no NDC ambo wa o man kasa o parliament o mumpe o mu nyina esan se NDC kra na asha ase 2010 ebesi 2011 ti NDC se o ye see ebeye say after all wo hwe Ghana oil na ye nya na ye wo foto ebi ni heritage fan nom ne ade ne oil yi e musika kakra ene ye de hwe free SHS Ghana ni ba bia wonye mu echefa no eye critical asem wo se ye kan esan say 100 years ye too gold ukọ amanse ne adanse akwammone pa headquarters ho ne wo sebi agana bia kra wo benya kra no ebi ni honom me amako honom e di video ato social media hwe akwan a wo East Legon any akwan a ewo gold mining areas takwa ne amanse adanse even north 2 companies here akwan ben e na wo no nti na ye ba behwe ayi ajapadi no ne akwa akwa say e ba ne sen eye den na be wie sei na aban kwa opre no ho aye den aban so acheche ma me yate ase say wo bo Ghana fo ho ban ene ye da ache enti no di gold no nsem nyina e de abase de ba ajapadi ni nyina be wie no obetimi enya ho nsema esefata na wonya bibi e de eja Ghana fo na so se obi asem obusan se sika no kra ba akabosome ba miensa aban wotumi fanya hweafi eje se yato abawie nti ade na aban twen me amako online I check gold prices e free sabreya ekosi over the last 5 years gold prices kwa na ekosro enso aban ka che se so wanye ejapadi li se si ya gold price one na ati aba from nokre ananya nokre me check say enye nokre it's as a gold prices over the last 2 even from 2019 besi 2020 akosro sa nti enye likely say be fall ene ya covid abeya amagana kra ewiase nyina sika sem obi apebe bia ode be she baby papa so obetimi di usika she one of the secured areas koko nti ere the mpedifo beka ye wo ayi kanema osoafo abedi tra wo hwe o men sika sem to so yewura atoforcing ranking member on the finance committee one committee ene kohwe esa asemu kan ya omudi hu mu aye nyina ba ye de approval ba ye say yenye fund no eti die na ndisi hu ye na de omunye ntumu no ye behwe ni nyina enwo asem na aban so empanifo a wo mo na hwe mef no so ye ne ombe kasa na ye ne openikese on chairman of the finance committee ye bra sibe ye bo aso twetwe komo Dr. Donfe ye ne be twetwe komo na wo hwe mensa enifa so a openikese on chief executive officer ya afa no say mef fund no minerals investment fund wona so to behwe say ye kapre ne yesempo bia efi royalties enkokwa money so openikese e na yafa no yewura ya ban before anope matching
Kenya
so boko de kuma uvo ho ye ona bo se boko
mpachonyo
if you consult ya ba na via mo na boko
in fact by last week he mintu mun kwa into next week
munye na say na na ehye ho
a na me sha but next week na moko it's good yare ye Japan hwaduma
Japan hwaduma
Japan
what say adan Japan honorable so good fortunately what's in parliament that but only parliament
is my colleague my former colleague
I know into honorable betimi ache history meko honorable Japan anka say den
Afia memo achibio na mama atiefo ene Ghana fo nyana Afia em say be confuse be me ensene ena sa transaction ya lead to a free myth echo ejapai say ho dwumadie ehya ase ya Ministry of Finance na tumi na ya umudi ka say washa MPP abai ebetra ase you hunu say oman titulu agudie royalties on go ye tua any sika yenya efiri mo enso ye duru baby a esi add value to if washa the captivating word say maximizing the value of income yield from minerals when you amateur add value to it you bet me add value this year monetize it that is Senate utilization say no na matumi ema ubetumi create another SPV and it na say abai hye embra it ye hye embra and ye de call parliament it's one process no enactment call as in the form of bill yeah finally parliament agree ema to me say emeye bra 2018 by December that is the last quarter and then a mineral income investment fund now sa mineral investment fund we senior American say major object senior beya e betumi ama oman eye sika akọ ne ayi ayensaka no ye betumi ama na asawo more that is adding value to maximization edi power ema sa mineral income investment fund we power ba pa kese ene say obetumi create SPV na fi ka say SPV ne de SPV a entity so legal entity yeah just say create company say na mention dey na betumi awo Ghana ha na say betumi awo abonten it is Ghana either within the nation jurisdiction or outside the jurisdiction and na wa say ade enso ye hu say yes sika ye agije ye pese ye tra na kwaba mu na area add value to it na say ye ani hwe amanoe wa hwe wiase nyina so amanoe no wa hwe na je say ye koye tumi na amaye na say ye create SPV no SPV na creation no and once ye be listed stock exchange markets it wiase nyina so wa hwe so a eye minerals any nyina omo ha kwa wiase nyina ba bi edi hu dwa pa that of United Kingdom within and na say you created this SPV the SPV no so wa senior ECT no so what person will create this stock exchange wo hwe area baby a wo de kwa if you hu na mecho wo betumi enjoy some benefits
yeah
and abai ehwe no true mef na say you listed that of Jersey
okay
Jersey na Ireland bia ben that of England ni Gunze any Isle of those obi a winim ayina then the entire botize identity na ehon ye de call it say the reason why ye de call ho ne say say pempi nipa bebre nsem the word that you use here tax saving any but from legal angle whatever it is me that word of tax saving no e dey na we ko sia whatever it is but we went there it's an numerous advantages
such as
so ohwe Jersey wa Afia okoton wa de a titru ohwe edwa sebe omunsam odu ya sebe wodo ade ne ko a ebo okra wo ba won nwene ho kese nti obi a wa hwe Jersey market o stock exchange ya various stock exchange we are say ahodo various countries London stock exchange New York Chicago Europe ni nyina almost list for Jersey over 79 of this yeah we show more capitalization per 20 December 2019 it's almost 300 billion pounds yeah sa omo edigwa wo be the hono advantages e won say a zero tax when you are mature and ni etia mienu so untua tax on any dividend because the one tax refraining 100 euro on the kutua a year ya na ya we fold also be sign ho
okay
enti wa hia ni ntira ye de call ho na emze empempi nipa bebre entwe adwen enko what is contained in the act. The act itself called section 35. That's a section 35 of the parent act and actually all income from the minerals and I say dividends payable to the fund and I say all incomes paid to the fund and I say SPV anything come with that. It is not subject to tax.
Acting.
Section 35.
A fund.
Yes. Okay. It does nothing wrong. Sir Omayi, baby,
and a parliament for act also.
It was section 35, and I'm a refer one. And until we want to take the maximum advantage. So when I mention the babies and nipa say and a tax saving, you enter tax on yes, see, can free royalties, mono. Emu enyedu edi yes acha na kawan no na atumi ayedu that is ensuring maximization of enunti say yakoba bia emremu no enemy sisunso obi a winim especially omo dealing with especially gold. That of money markets any you know you money in the financial obi anim say the most regulated stock exchange e will be as pa UK obi a winim especially London stock exchange. ATBBN why you say but you calling stay to take advantage of taxes, all these issues.
Okay.
And you you take this advantage.
Oh, Mr. Obi openi ni ato ye bo acheche for instance then e change na tax saving no e was say no kra Mr. Ba on the tax saving because on my way mu de bia ban mo parliament amoso mo pese munya a revenue generation more expanded tax net no nti aden na wo de wo kwa register wo company in a country wo de own to your tax meanwhile also person obi to your tax wo man mu
if my main sense so emra na yaje atumo section 35
okay
emra no
okay
parliament yaje atumo say omo nim dia omo nim nyinara at least parliament rigorously omo we bibia ne niema me am name secret we so ranking omo nim it every clause by clause omo we and sign omo gini atum because there be amendments so omo ye bebre it don't have section 35 not right
honorable to force when I ranking member this issue fund never parliament more the entire parliament and am approve here then am hu answer am approve
if you thank you very much all the can make here me constituency for Dumakon and Yanisiamfo or you one other Roma as a member of parliament but if you man ka bibi kakra my name sick and if you am there you know from a bar
ma me nim there from bar
me feeding from a bar
I see
me na what not to from a bar so
oh I see
atu
forcing
atu bar forcing
I see
no me feeding na if you ada mapada makan there onabo ya ban wa kasa na no kwara omunyi there the mineral income investment fund na parliament passed 2018 Inyono in a ban when Yanjinado already a job bonny or the parliament. Inyon bia.
How so?
In fact, or the mineral income investment fund ya passing now, enka ono omohon kwanman zama worry sisia before asinka won't to me yet. Okay. It is the amendment.
Okay. Now
upper parliament, a parliament ye debate, some of us were opposing it. To the extent today, Honorable Haruna Idrusu, if your second reading and some of the can wait your Bush amendment, it was defeated. As far back as, I think 3rd of August, Yara, 2020. No way the amendment. If as we speak, Hansard no cramp Mukori Omba out, it's difficult for you to have the Hansard to be able to give it to you. But let me tell you, the amendment here, you can say me. Oh no sasunti in abani or the damage or the parliament but if you the way parliament works and you there you were dom kuma na dom kese dom kuma de butuma kanwasem na kanwasem wi a dom kese no wo dodo no nti ye to aba ye de nara obeden obonwin nti dawde ye in as members of parliament ye wo dom kuma mu ye kan hena asem ye de kire Ghana for there damage your record damage dem record ye nwo nya adwen ono so nkire de ye fuado
okay
atasa ono so nkyede yefuado wode mbraba yakọ ye hwaduma ye da aba parliament de botumi ayan de donkuma be kada adi ya bebia rekoi onye meka de ye second reading and I'm on record to have said there e kwana abanoro fado onko use young gold mine Or the copper busa no wako hide the debt. So do agreement number mobu emenu pa.
Okay.
If you are monitor since 2018, my series of press conference all the time me talk about this securitarization of mineral royalties. Na ma ka chon the menu dey in fact abani careful and go who them ma want persistently not min ka ho asem krabe 10 because I've run press conferences more than 10 ni na ma ka ho asem there won hwe ne na ade menu dey chiri do be parliament in ma so me the intelligence say what do one be am dey chiri inside me ka chiro dey me dey chiri fie bien dem ho nso work there ho nso wa yeduma fie bien won but me ka asem chiro o kan say me okay section 35
but before about section 35 no you said that agreement fund nala agreement of parliament approving. You didn't have a problem with it.
No, we had a problem. Agreement.
You said an amendment.
You see, the original offending Parent Act in the Parliament. That means in Kankeno, Ibutum I expressed reservations, which we did.
On what?
On the Eyinankasa Mineral Income Investment Fund Ankasa. In fact, before the Mineral Income Investment Fund, the Minister Waba Parliament today, Wapede was securitarizing mineral royalties. Another what do Kwesa Hobana, what do Kwajisika. Ode na yeke chene de ami amjina he menjintum because oyiwe aban opedo or hide public debt.
Even though NDC started this.
No, meba NDC no. Meba NDC no do. Ena ameke chene ama menjintum into always in fact anytime I didn't parliament bi ameka ho asem. No what I didn't about what they bill never parliament. Abane de mbra opedo ye mbra. Wa homa hen. Botuma kasa etia. But intum nke cha abane minti. Atasa. But mbra no But agreement.
Okay,
a couple of things. Make say tia or your object in Ankasa. There, what per day, we could use a Ghana offending royalties, what do call SPV BIM. Make say tia.
But why?
On the mobile, the CCCRA. And my mom found call NDC.
Because SP no is an original idea of NDC.
Okay, my it is not an original idea of NDC. In fact, Oye Dr. Dufour in the year 2010, or proposee in the budget statement. I was a member of parliament. In fact, them time now, you call, and you weren't in parliament at that time. When? 2010. Yes. Into your call, make the finance committee, your cocoa for you at the time. We discuss it. Some of us, you can't argue. Aban Uhunde Doroko. In fact,
what was the proposal of Dr. Dufour? Dr.
Dufour's proposal no different from this, 100%. In fact, Dr. Dufour's proposal no the benefit Ghana Golden.
Ghana Gold. Ghana Gold Company.
Company. Us in there, Ghana offended royalties ni na no. Yam phone koto you offended. Yam create a company offend Ghana Gold. Or 100% owned by government of Ghana.
Okay.
Then yam we company no Ghana here la. Na company ni sikani na ambrem. Na company so onya value danchin. Ina yeda akwa Ghana Stock Exchange. Ina yakwa listed. Okay. Na Ghana we tu monya humfa.
Is that not the same thing?
It is not the same. What am I CCCRA? Nefia, adia abaneda be. If you home, or you who know you what am I start? My starting fee company now incorporating or SPV no offend in Japan.
No, said how
what am I what am I best start company baby one first thing in the mobile start today. A company no Ghana Golden were born in Ghana. A Japan or born was tax haven.
But it's also here. It's registered here.
It's not here. Let me the one they have registered here is ARG.
ARA.
Oh yeah, a offending a Japan royalties Ghana no. Oh no only Ghana ne share now or war offending tax haven one no Jay-Z no.
Because it's in a different jurisdiction. Because a man
the shares now will belong to Ghana, not now, or war or friend then Jay-Z, no, or now will belong to or a Ghanaian company because you need a Ghanaian company to hold that percentage.
Yeah, but there's a Ghanaian company.
Okay, let me explain. You have a company, Ghanaian company.
No,
Ghanaian company no, own a Japano. A Japano is going to be owned by Ghana 51% and foreign 49%. Into Ghana 51% no is owned by the Ghanaian company. But so the Ghanaian company no only a Japanese or only 51% of a Japan.
Yeah, but technically at least for now you flow two shares.
But
so for now 100% of the company in Ghana
temporary.
Yeah, but it's
because if your mama casa, let me explain it. Me problem I'm always see there. Abani Ose in the first place,
But Aja Tumide is a registered company in Ghana.
No, me Tumide. Maja Tumide. The shares in Ghana, the shares no in Japan no will be held by a Ghanaian registered company.
No, but hang on, honorable. Before you book shares in as a company under company law,
yes.
Before you can operate or Ghana Hamude or whatever company should be registered in Ghana,
yes.
Under the jurisdiction of Ghana, so that it comes under Ghana and company law regulations. Is this a Japan company registered in Ghana or not?
Japan has not been registered in Ghana. The company now what Ghana has is your friend ARA. Okay, I think ARA. No, registered in Ghana is different from.
So there's a Ghanaian company.
There's a Ghanaian company different from a Japan. A Japan is the one registered in Ghana.
Okay. But at least there's a Ghanaian company that owns a Japan.
That owns a Japan.
Okay.
That owns a Japan. But currently,
is that different from?
It is very different because they are two separate legal.
Company.
They are two separate legal entities. What am I If you are the way CCC there, a ban will incorporate a company there. What assign Ghana yen mineral royalties no. Them Ghanaian company ya assign yen mineral royalties in sika ebenya ni na wada akoma or ye them a Japan or offshore. Okay, them company na were registered offshore no, you have a problem with it.
Okay.
Yen problem you with it in your day. Papa wa kasa or kasa no or can be for taxes and a benefit one. Na me jina ha me catch in day. I disagree with him 100% on those taxes no can. If you have been to them. Ghana, you have a double tax agreement with United Kingdom.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You have a double tax agreement in the 60s.
Okay.
In fact, it is among the first countries that you sign or you double tax agreement with. You sign it with Denmark, a friend then Germany, a friend then Netherlands, and then UK. The very first tax agreement, double tax agreement, you sign in or can be. The them tax agreement you sign in, no. Them benefits your company. They are already in the tax treaty. They are already in the tax treaty. Say it lists the company in mainland England. It be the same tax treaty or your exemptions. Now you can it be the same exemptions. Now, our customer can be from there. One list to a Jesse. In fact, one list to a Jesse. Rather than why incorporate a company in Jay-Z.
Okay.
The listing over in London Stock Exchange. Okay. There are two different things, two different legs. And what am I paying the Now, if you are doing when you day company now we could be in with Jay-Z no. There's a reason why we could be a company with Jay-Z.
What is the reason? And
say companies now you can want some say there are two ways able to equal list another co-incorporate to company or your tax haven in your advantage. One, only the tax haven because of offended one low tax rate, so you can take advantage of it to avoid taxes. So we tax professionals, it is a place normally say advise private companies but my culture if you want to maximize your taxes no kobo company. I'm a tax professional. Apart from that, companies now work on it is a place corporate governance are relaxed than ever.
Okay. Corporate
governance rules in tax havens are relaxed. Oftentimes, anti-money laundering organizations like United EU, like OECD, United Nations, the more a list a company with tax haven, it's because of some of these reasons. Okay. Because corporate governance rules are relaxed. Apart from that, or your places are what in Zama secrecy, no fancy crocan and no tree wakan.
What in Zama say?
What in Zama say? Into company no ranumpo in one. No company no rampo, wonder why you. Na baby a sebe waka money laundering na nso na fanti waka ne den baby a nkofo baby a nkofo sebe wo ko wie sika wo de kwahye kana na ho na wo de kwahye ama ihwehwe ne kira inhun nti sebe ho na wo wie sika kesa wo wie asemi na won sika na wo da kwahye ho oye offend offshore account because okwahye ho a inhun baby sika no offshore account embre bi wo ho wo da cover dem nkofo nti ho na wo wie won sika na wo da kwahye tax heavy na inhun sebe ame imagine he me hu company biara a country bi o we ase no sovereign wealth fund we ko be in what tax haven me hu bi da kire papa no ka kire me ne no be fi he on kire country ko pe we ase mu sebe we tum we ko be one sovereign wealth fund what that tax haven country ko pe Ghana you set to record on fata him if ya wo kro yi mu na European Union what's in there why then wa blacklist Ghana. What the Ghana to anti-money laundering list to do. Third country sebe one sika semu what is sika we sika sheshe baby what dey akoto list do be na Ghana dey oba na den what dey share countries no wodo no tax havens onko say no wodo what the Ghana ko fie do Now what's in there? Or start from 1st of October.
This year, 1st
October. You can just Google it. I have the documentation. We'll move on. You can just show you the website. No one can say. And it up to the 1st of October, where the Ghana rock can one and 7 crew what for crime be what the Katashi shep or ye will be a sika what the question baby what the Ghana can be. Yes, Obana then. 1st of October. And
last year, 1st of October.
This year, 1st of October, you'll be what the Ghana, what out to the one more we are seeing now. And then answer one of what
based on what? What catch your
based on anti-money laundering rules. In a corner, Abana, another Ghana for what for the this Kashi baby. Never be brave, fragging.
You can't blame government for it.
I abandon they blame in if you are out, me blame one.
Nanti Abana, ye BBA who there, why money laundering?
If you are out, me blame one. Ghana,
I'm asking a child tax person.
Oh, yeah, Aban Nusuban, no, unless all Madame Zamani Naba. Aban not sudden Nusuban, no, Madame Zamani Naba. No, what the Ghana got to from 1st of October 2020. Yeah, the list, no, Obubia send him a text message. Or Nene Bank or friend then Standard Chartered Bank. Was send a text message there. On number what the Ghana got to do from 1st of October. On fill a bank account for now we make sure there needs to be a Babaton account to be a one check baby a second fee because the head office what the Ghana got to do from 1st of October and who's the baby what if you're more on
how is this related to a Japan
or related to a Japan what I'm trying to say here in there say yan hwene ya a Japan wako kaf oye a offend tax haven aka hono wako elevate them risking. Okay. Because we elevate them risking. Into we will not just be there, but the go another level. Waba Ghana, waba flag here one zama bebreye because I mean country be all over the world. One sovereign world fund, what they call. Now back to the listing. Listing not come you have to own the company somewhere and sign at a stock exchange. A list. Stock exchange in your London stock exchange. Yeah,
but it's still UK stock exchange.
Oh yeah, but the rules are different. They are different rules.
The rules are different.
Yes. Stock exchange rules are different from incorporation rules.
Yes.
It's an incorporated company will be before. And now,
but it's within the same United Kingdom.
It is within the United Kingdom. But one
they
of
all
them
come under the same law.
No, within the United Kingdom, one of them, the incorporation, I incorporating a financial sector or a center or friend, a Jay-Z Financial Services Commission. The rules are different.
Yes, but the rules are different because incorporation, Ghana incorporation, a company, your laws here different. A kind list was talking in that laws also here different.
Yes, no, me pada kind there. The same UK no. Incorporating a company in Jay-Z no. No law no, or you different from incorporating a company in London.
Okay.
Or England.
Okay.
Because the rules are different.
Law no UK. So what is the issue?
No, but I'm telling him there. Them baby are working here, working in cooperative company no. It will some kodo. And country be you are or the no koktem.
Okay, fine.
On the baby a catalyst proye okodo secrecy. Will cook Ghana and any maso. Okay. That is why I have.
So they have an intention or the Zamba be saying.
But in Zamba Lukosi ho and the yan in your adrenaline de massa. Me brother you. Demo kwana mo de Ghana referred Ghana on you being a private company. So you can do that with a private company because of your private company, you want to maximize your profit. You want to avoid taxes. But this is a sovereign nation called Ghana. On your one question was that Nyamina Wadasha wants for Fianan. In Tumunko Kujna Sebe, tax heaven. Now for Ghana, in co-register company or Ghana. Into what's he? But Pochobi Sanamam. No on Chama Ghana, you crow all over the world. Why incorporate one tax heaven? We incorporate one sovereign world fund in a tax heaven.
Okay,
because the truth is, in your Ghana, I'm saying the Yaya the Madi be another your tax heavens. Your war friend then sovereign world fund. A lot of Kuwait, when our offices were London. If you're Mamenka was some code. Before you go there, Mamenka was some code. In the Cocoa Board Yara, what company were London.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Oh, yes, well, company, CMC, UK.
Okay.
We're incorporating with UK. I bet into one incorporating with tax heaven to avoid all these taxes they are talking
about. But don't know, it may not matter because in your choice.
It is not choice. You are dealing with a country.
Yes, but why into your friend Jersey? Is it illegal? That's the question.
It has nothing
because
to do with it. If you are, it be a question could be when you are just there. You live in a country. Our catch them there, multinationals like MTN, Anglo Gold Asante, Newmont, set up transfer pricing rules. That you are trying to track all of this to make sure the arm's length principle need not apply. and that catch them there. I would say, it could be no room, it could be a tax because there's opportunity there.
One can we?
You could avoid acquiring.
Okay, it's on we are when you come back to registration.
Before I come to the registration issue, say it was incorporated in Jersey. If I say my namesake, we're making one admission. Okay, SPV. Embrano, because I'm speaking
according to Embrano
and doses. Embrano, Emma to me say, Ghana, a bit me aqua create sa SPV outside the jurisdiction.
And now,
yes,
section 35. Okay.
So, we create outside the jurisdiction. It becomes international company.
Okay.
When it becomes international company, it's not an issue, but Ghana being the majority shareholder of this international company, it is the issue of taking sovereign Ghana, this and that. It becomes international company, of which Ghana is the major shareholder. And that's why it is guided and regulated by different international practice governance. Look at that. It is, I know, and the year so, Ediayo. It is, so, a free this jurisdiction. That's the creative SPV outside Ghana. It assumes international company status. And it's different from what we be doing. Yes.
A international company, a limited right as a mine.
Yes, but become where Ghana's control of right is based on its majority shareholding, which is 51%. So as at now, Japan is 100% owned by the good people of Ghana. Until it is listed, Bibia prospectus, yeah, and on there is well versed in this. Is a money mind doses. It is essay, what is contained in this? What is this? And all this, a process, and then a year go through it. What is going on?
No, but no, or can say Ashasi Krano agreement approval of Parliament the Maye of or the Act, MIF fund no, and yet no special purpose vehicle na Maye no. Or so we no ni sooner ne buy a different from the moment of Parliament. Was Maye no.
Sir, it was a process. Parent Act and the Parent Act to me for the creation of the SPV. The SPV and the create.
Honorable Act no hanke yan kan sa section 35 because parents the honorable
we also need amendments.
Honorable the kan o say the omoji tu mu parliament no pay mo amendment massacre ani say the be amu de madwen money
you've changed
areas be na yasesa no
honorable amendment
because bill na act na nkasa no umber out minya copy
okay
no Act
because there was
a copy of the original. No, the amendment, the amended act. Yeah, it was
honorable Parliament.
Honorable.
No, but on Parliament approval and change Parliament na print it. Into me copy. President has sent it to it.
Honorable Ojitum said the honorable bank can say section 35 no of act akwan say omonkote company outside Ghana.
Let me explain it bibi kakra.
Da be honorable hu ya na
no, what am I explain it kakra no? Da me pede kan there. Say section 35 of the enabling act enabling act no or casa there one way or the SPV can be established in any jurisdiction on there SPV no one phone call tax from heaven
but jurisdiction
jurisdiction you see
jurisdiction there any country outside Ghana
we are a country in Siakade Wabeka trend there they want to set up in another jurisdiction and yet this is not the first time a Ghana government will be a company outside the jurisdiction. We be a company be UK. You be companies even in America.
But no,
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
No,
problem. The memo or interpret jurisdiction there, what they call tax heaven, because he didn't see that.
His word of heavy, I don't buy that idea. I'm talking of efficient tax system. That is all.
Okay.
And as a offer, that of Jersey itself, their commission and everything. Obian who said as a nation like Ghana, you bet me at times say, you quite critique this, sir, this Ibia, you bet me the near maybe as a hinter or mine. Because everything is transparent. And an ye be answer a yambra 2 minutes so any jena. It is the American say, now it's a creation of the SPV, Abe International Company. Ghana be owned 51%, and a 49 so. Yedebema amount for prospective investors. sa this thing ye create ye afei na eba beba so if you hu na make sure a process yeah various processes and na ye go through
but on nkyere mu nkyere de onu abema na Ghana fo bebe adwene yo mo kese say adan na Jersey or see United Kingdom or London Stock Exchange adan na man register company no e wo London adan na man register in UK baby adan na Jersey Crofia bi or say island
Afia so wo koton wa de a wona wo koton you can look at many options already what sa main object of the creation of this act actually say maximizing the value of income derived from minerals and unti se bi wo ho a ye call it what we na make ye incorporate no a you bet me taking advantages because already that place now ye listed here no already ye were stock exchange various stock exchanges yeah London Stock Exchange Chicago New York omunyina meba mpacho omunyina ye listed there so when I make sure yeah we share capital omu raise Afia is over 277 billion pounds sterling it why not take advantage because also corporate tax is zero
London Roman corporate tax is saying
what's it
because honorable say Ghana ni UK e wo arrangement treaty dada
double tax
yeah so tua wo ha untumi ehia say obetua wo ho
Afia ni amechire say based on the advice by the transaction advisors they have been guiding this thing it is this very issue and also I'm coming from a legal angle of which I'm not a tax person whatever it does but so far as there is no illegality what we na nothing illegal na say enamremo as a lawyer we look from that angle say nia ye no enam emremo eni emre bi ebabra esi yetwisi wo eno na esi yehwe but so far as we have not committed any illegal activity I don't see anything wrong with it because
honorable how about issues so raising about money laundering the probability say mo ko register wo Jay-Z honoma adwene mayor kesene ne ade won say law so there but there can be gray areas in the law
Afia what hia any omo a ombeba be top 51% 49% whatever prospectus is bibia beba abonten amom ti e kwan ben and obi betam as Ghana ye kwa kofa sa kwa we say ye de bibi kwa kusi ba bi anasisi so when I make it I mean what near wo kire no
isn't it true say honorable Jersey Honor mo de company mo register company no omoma omo kwan under law no so mbes hide niema directors ye hu adena besi na ye hu directors of the company no
Afia director o say afina beba out but directors what so look at it has been structured on that of the MIF with the board of 9 the same thing that we perceive that of Japan to be having 9 directors
who are they from where institutional representation but obiawo issue say
Afia my main chair there
okay
enu say prospectus no be ba abonten now the directors of Ejapa will be out because Ejapa washa Ghana government and all majority it definitely Ghana government and spearheaded this thing that of chief executive for Ejapa will come out the directors what we make sure any the people who constitute the directors bibiara enya sa a prospectus yeah listing it be maso because it has to contain everything the shares the price and what not it would be fancy
okay
I can say for myself I know about two me by virtue of being the chief executive
yes, of
I will be on the board of that of Ejapa what will I make sure and government another government also board MEF yeah director of Ministry of Finance lawyer anti-Felicia Ashley also that board also and one so what we to two ejare I say talo your first year also a well known person this market also about board also it is afin na e constitute the what we have
afin na mo ye frefre kobo no but this is where the problem is
let me land oh here honorable Edubu ahen say various interviews interaction with the public what kire ekwaye a afa so a recruit
board no
Yeah, there was this headhunt by Conferry, a leading this year. I'm sorry, all these issues.
But
I don't
that
want
issue has been questioned, honorable.
Afia, I know dear, my mentor was there. Any panel, you let us look at only a qualifier, not some near qualified. What when you are mature? By there to say Ghana wants
gold for the door saying, you took gold or a dance, you took gold, one man say, be a kuma ukra, kuma, we too good, audience too good. You're too good, what Takwania, and I'm going to say, cry say, 2 gold companies. Or how many people move free, sir, in Korea, you're too good on or more board, Afia. Confer for no identify almost, Afia, qualified.
Confer, no. One more, you engage you, or more, a buyer engage you, or more. Who said there must be that international dimension. So, international dimension in the sense, who said outsiders and the DCK Bishemo. And as a walk or try the answer, I did you a cool another company. You will need pay ye anymore. Okay. Any other. If the answer a pet a depends what Sabe, only repeatable in these areas of especially banking, and answer Omunim sa a mineral market, you a judge, and then Yama. Ninara, essay, but don't forget, say, Ghana government and a majority shareholder. Definitely, the government will have a majority membership on the board.
I know the Etias born we say head count will say, head hunting or say, we need to know, say, Ghana government, men also know, gold, diamond, near the bauxite, or holding in trust for the people. A Ghana funny idea.
Yeah, area, only gold that is being used for this.
It's a gold for him. Now, honorable said, okay, so I was here young for more international repeater. Or more to gold, no, the international repeater. They have a stake.
Mammy, one more to gold. Yeah, to go near Ghana for ya. It is a very general near.
So do not send on my gold when you matter. What to go to that?
Afia, body,
body may for a Japo. Especially Ejapa. How many of their directors are who can once a
Ejapa board members? Enyama out in Kosi. Bidi catch level, Mienu, and I say me and son. Yes, see, Abba. The rest, Afina, what when I mention it? Andrew Chamwa listed because or known in prospectus, containing all the directors and what not. What when I mention yes.
I know, I must have bound Chebia because I know Uncle Focus a Ghana, right to information law. Abibiano, maybe a gun in you, also a gun in here, was here to be connected just information.
If you are not then, my young train, Emma distant.
A bit better China, late on about 30 days to election, be decided Ghana for 90 days to election. A bit decided Ghana for your daching. Whether 2020 a ban winner or an ban winner or Yakasi a train. That's a multi company here. You said a multi company. Most selected directors, most floating 49% shares. Now, me papa free a year first. A man see any dancing. Into a dancing for Japadiana a day, quack 40. Then what will be the fate of Sir Japadiano? And then a Dutch says Canada.
I'm so oh, be chilling.
Me,
my say a year board for a Japa. A move. Me and son, I said, and our bubble. That me say a mummy and son of my bubble. My cousin be free. Okay. Me knew the automatic because myth. You represented Ghana government. Oh, I'm sure. My judge shareholder 89 no. A baba out no. When you know me, no, you be who. It's a process. A young way pay because chief executive cry M. Yama. It is about out and I be who any partner calls to. But be mindful say ye Ghana phobia represented that of mining areas and what not. Well, I'm sure.
Yes. I mean, now,
again, Uriah Ban or Cassano sounds so you see where they be there. Aban, the reason why I tax heaven one is because.
What's it mean? No,
it's tax heaven. It's tax heaven. You can Google it and read anywhere. On any opinion. I'm a tax professional. I'm telling you, it's a tax.
I'm also speaking from
legal angle. He can use his words. But I'm telling you there, tax efficient in our Kawasaman. Me catch and on yellow car. Because Ghana government already know there was a treaty in place with the United Kingdom or make all this incorporation in mainland England, you know, or making tax efficient already. Into me who the basis are. What about now? No catch we ask if we know or a tax efficient for not registering in mainland UK. No rather no other offending. So you should tell me. The difference between offended and incorporate to a UK, mainland UK, in a UK as a tax haven or Jay-Z, in terms of tax efficiency, no, which and which? No,
Okay, even about almost stock exchange because sika
no, stock exchange is mainland England.
England. Okay, say business in Jersey
no. If I disagree with him completely. Look, companies now are register Jersey no. A friend then offshore entity no, or offshore on your onshore offshore entity no, and them offshore entity no companies no wo hokeke. I there wa register company no, but when what wants to Canada na what for company, so if one portfolio companies are register in a one balance sheet in Aden unable to make one. But when one list one list was Jersey, one list was London Stock Exchange. It is mainland England.
Now okay, business on
no company Nankasa why incorporate because the rules are different from stock exchange rules. And that is the reason why. Into the two are not the same. Me pedam madam education. But me pedam kadubio. Ma min sedubio men kasa me kakra. And you kasa no. Oka bibi there. Tax efficiency no. When me pedam sedubio and send me move on to the next there enka owo hade na waka kire there wa compare tax treaty no we UK no na wa compare your friend then options no wo your friend then Jersey no na waka kire there it is for this reason into no work. But even apart from that, there's no justification for a sovereign nation oboko tax haven maka hwasem na me tro challenge aman dan kwotena hi nkwankyere me there bia country bi wo friend them wa kwa them friend then offshore entity we ko boy ni sovereign wealth fund ha onto me nkankyerem ono ndanchen ye wie me sanso bi sa question bi de yetna he asise ya ka hwasem sisi yetna he ya kase ye wo money laundering rules we use na waderma offshore entities de ehwa na sebe katahyehe proye na sebe nkofo wo fa kwan bi do wo wie sika wo de kwhye ho into oba na dama wo hide bibi of beneficial ownership. Beneficial ownership inti awo no your company they yan find the tisi am say company bi ya meda na me mpede obi abu ho a na ma akọ offshore entity na ma create offshore entities na ma find the kwan bi na me tuma hide because it is difficult to know. Now sisi ya ka say company na ya ba beto offend ejape wa register no oye offended offshore entity ya oye your friend then Jersey where ya ka ho asem Channel Island am ya me gina as a member of parliament am ya ranking member of the finance committee. I don't even know the directors of the company. There may be someone say me. Also one way. Nti yen twen won tutu aboa no ho wie. Wo wie a na wada aba be kyerɛ. Abra ye tena ho de yedwuma o de ye as members of parliament in the aban adibiara obeye no ye benya oversight. We are the representative of the people for God's sake. I don't think when raise questions we raise in parliament. Or you raise ye be some questions be brave. Questions say be sa ni na wa ha me peda me kotru. And we have documented everything. What we have documented, then you can show the issue of transparency.
I'm not a member of parliament. I mean, you're privy to what?
No. Dana, you came or to hobby as mineral income investment fund one friend one chief executive. In total, there he is not a member of parliament or taking part in the deliberation, but he was in attendance.
As for that one,
he was in attendance.
These issues were raised, but they were also answered to.
Okay.
Answer what? I've been answered on the mom. You see, you can just answer, but as whether or is satisfactory or not, it's another matter.
Onyaka said there's a process, na perspective.
If me pede me bisa Ghana for you there. I've been to the what to Obama and yet as members of parliament. Yet now what there, you be oversight on government.
Okay.
Abani sebe abani sika in a wardrobe kwa yeduman. Taxes na your friend royalty say you can once me. Onye me if one do.
Okay.
Na no wanzi wom
ona meka na papa ni promo fo na anya wo
oman Ghana na nso yendi wom enwa ina edwuma o de yetna ho yin de companies na papa ya yetna honorable yetna them royalties ni scale no de botu ya na kawo
enyo
okay transaction advisors ya ka ho asemi royalties ya ni scale bi wona na no papa no edwuma wo asase no discard on de botu ya ho kawo board members ya ka ho asemi them sike ya bi no botu ya ho kawo and you are telling me there yen trend prospectus ba ansana yehu asem be sign na ye concern about it binyi on the issue of transparency ni binyi one company no board members or they yehu.
Okay,
who is the chief executive one mo ado wontum nka nkyere hen
abra he na of who
of Ejapa. Okay. Even though yenya documentation yenya evidence or kire there Kofi Safomafo no ye chief executive ye bisa ho na wontum nka nkyere hen
no you're wrong.
No, but think one can tell him. One is can obut yako. In your taxpayers' money. Inti, am I not entitled them to maybe sir, Nimpana or Sebe or your chief executive? No salary cry him or what will you channel because so cannot be no channel.
No conditions of service.
No condition of service. Or then what is wrong? Them a member of parliament, maybe sir. Ibisa na man aban opedo the BBC nti no session.
Ono we busa them questions.
Oh, I asked these questions. We asked these questions in parliament.
Them dey no why amendment.
No. Don't know what the agreement
na kasabe okay.
Agreement na ngasa na yeka ho asem no. Embrane de sebe oboko true. Na agreement na no ho asem on yeka ho asem sisi. Because you won bra bebre ya wa ba ya agreement ntum ma de na wa ya mbra janjan. Nso no ho. Nti agreement yeka ho asem sisi ya. Yeah be pede yeka kire papa ide. Transparency issues. Chief executive of the company, no condition of service. Or your wana. Mama yen trainer here yen ko find out and sana because oba na mai dem ipede de BBDCA. Board members no yen wana trehen ni nara men trainer nko ye ansana bi so so perspectives. Men jintum. One condition of service or today because them royalties in this case no dey ko ekutua. Ono ndanchen. Transaction advisors na ye ka ho asem de wo kwa ko yeduma. Wo ye hwanom ne sika hin wo di tua hwankaw ne so far ahin ne we tua aban ntum nka nkyere hin only for us them ibu e man make chon them atete there so far we tua transaction advisors 5 million na offended honorable duwan obeka chem the we tua 2 million so far na make chem the 2 million we tua so far for evidence be kyere hin them ne we tua as a member of parliament ne sika hin no cost the nation and who are the transaction advisors and ye hwe ye hu company bi of an Africa Legal and Associate come asemi a he na ye nyime there oye omampanyin na ofase another ne cousin nunia our friend Gabi Ochireda Kono company he be said ye nyime there papa yi obe na omampanyin osanso ben finance minister papa ye ka ho asemi ye na yim do be na omampanyin ben ye pede ye hu there o you see sebe ni influence in ordinary na on your question
honorable there's a rate in that case
let me no but what is wrong with that I am defamation risk on your kwado kama
on your kwado UK company White and Case now White and Case for White and Case White and Case
this is the amended and restated mineral royalties investment agreement
yes
these are the companies that are working on it. White and Case LLP.
Good.
Benson, Encho, Leicester, and Ankoma. Africa Legal Associates. These are three companies. I am talking from a company. But listen to what I'm saying. I'm building a point. Messi, you company, company, or you associated with the president and the finance minister. That is our position.
Okay.
Into you company.
The company is associated with the president.
No, the owners of the company. Owners of the company. Finance minister Nuni. But
it was separate legal personality when it comes to company.
On your right, they must be them question.
Oh, you have a right to ask
but
that
you
question.
see, in governance, you'll be
how are they related to president or your finance minister?
Africa Legal and Associates. Nura and another partners. One of them is Gabi Ochireda. Somebody should prove me that on your car.
Honored or you true?
Or you no car. Them papa or one partner. Nunia any finance minister anamobwa
only minyim
onyim da nunia
minyim de we related but don't know the nunia
no nunia na mam nunia na ba wanya cousins what kind of that one fast what kind of one
fatipo yenyi cousin no
nunia na offend then say e offend them papa ye kan ho asemi Gabi Ochireda Queen nye nunia nso nye vice president and nye nankra na da no wafa so nankra no wafa no company no wafa ye Ghana man penyi na ye man penyi
but where is the conflict there
so the question we are asking is there are two things you need to establish one or they who fees na what the money
okay
so if who fees na what the money na or they who na be say fees is it at arm's length the arm's length principle must be applied
okay.
Arm's length na ye ka ho asem there if you amena we na ya be yeduma wo hande and the say juma ye so what my allowance 20 Ghana do mo 20 Ghana because I'm na we na ya yeduma bia inyu obi na hosti o mo bi 20 Ghana do mo bi impa no so 20 Ghana abedi nti na awo Afia wa ma 50 Ghana wa ma me 20 Ghana so ma wo 50 Ghana wa ma me 20 Ghana it means that say hwehwenyi mi bia bem dem hwehwenyi mi no dey make sure there so what catch and the academy no what dem osumesi then I can argue that the arm's length principle was adhered to into bia sebe katahyehe in a proye bi anim Onin Tranchen, yet no ha ended that a opinion Kwame Sifakai or interview young finance minister. Obisane day, why an in day, or ye offended no company data bank, or involved in the transaction advisor, a war offended a Japedili. Finance minister when denial. They had it on merit.
Really? The company, no.
Yes. Mpacho a more video no Kwame Sifaka here na way.
Okay.
Or UTV
but just send my because we remember your boss now.
Osen there finance on no company no or renew contracting on merit. But if you let me ask you. Say chancellor you were UK no company ehwa okoyi oba advice finance minister or chancellor no we UK na ka by now nko kofie. Enka iko UK US Treasury Secretary, no company, or advising on Kwana Wafado, wo borrow, another Fwana Wafado, them. By now, Coco feed that. You left governance in this Ghana, that by all time low. Me who the Madzi be that. There he has the courage. Minister responsible for finance. You have the courage. The entumpo apologize simple. Now he try to justify it. It's a new law. Onya adzo they also saw the before if you the only cinema, the only CCC anyone. You're justifying nepotism. You're justify or ye a kind of conflict of interest rules in that another level. Or be finance minister for Froba. That's a no company or start to do advice and do contractor. If you're in your right to complain. Because Obia very fair what has happened under President Kufuor. Country no konenima. These are things we should stop it. If you move forward the more, but
Mamika also goes out here live or critical issues. In fact, your boy on what they say, Yansabeka, chairman of the finance committee, Obi from the ministry, these conflicts of interest cases. I was seeing what exactly the issue, but no
I'm saying, Honorable Atoforson, Minua Kumai. Okay, can a near Mabubomo. But let us ask one issue of which you were trying to draw his attention. Ministry of Finance, or the inhuman or follow procurement law of the country. That must, if you would tell American, and Miracle, a quite bear so, any fast way to me identify, say, win, so transaction, maybe this transaction, what are the main advices? That of Mara, yet White and Case, main legal firm, White and Case. White and Case, and almost drafted all this, but they did this thing by having other local lawyers. It is those local lawyers, almost any White and Case, and what this sort. Yes. Okay. It is any money being paid. It went to White and Case. As to other local advisors, that of Bella, any ALA, it is something between them and White and Case payments. And the Busa say,
for evidence, bro.
Mr. Sanyama Win, the detailed aspect. I'm saying most also these issues of as to any award of this contract where we under a supervisory ministry, of which Ministry of Finance did this.
But you be
saying so at least they went through the procurement process. These documents will not be.
How sure can we be say and Palmer go through procurement?
They went through.
Where MP
so what here, Honorable Edubuahe, in one of his interactions with the press, questions and answers, he said they went through the process before giving it to White and Case.
Yes, so but every claim so we making Obusa say, I don't see a work ampa.
Make it available to the
public. Documents, I think it can be made available to them at the appropriate time. So, this document, initiation of the process emanated from our supervising, that is Ministry of Finance. But the policy implementer sitting here, there is a limit and everything to which I can have access. In my position as chief executive, I don't have those documents with me here. But if these questions are thrown to our supervisory ministry, at least honorable most of
maybe for over 1 week then can document one share my about internet say then the document you make
and MPs because even as Ghana for ordinary Ghana for
so if you want a listing rules or no at least is a money market
into procurement also can listing rules
no make up procurement say oh my god with this things it will made available because land minister and Kasan
one for yeah can
if you are this is a wrong process to be demanding this things from me.
Yes.
So when I make sure.
I know.
Yes.
I know. Until I make us a chairman of the finance committee and nutrition because conflict of interest issue here always a very valid
issue. If it's not chairman of the finance committee in Pono Derrick. What the feminist Nankasa.
Because more importantly also because Obi to say under NDC and yes I may political but Ibrahim Mohammed Juma Onya for instance Oko Dredge Odo na conflict of interest near even bauxite in Kofo raise that issue. Inti say time na Kofo okay we need no objective so that question mbako to honorable Atofo say any ade nti nene say Gabi law firm konye bia eno de it cannot be justified but again MPP susu e kasetia sahabre no inti why is it that eneno mo san ye bio got honorable the lawyer more ma contracts international business here more the ma international law firm by force change na oba befa local law firms e wa ha na by force change na obefa law firms be miensa because we law firms are kese miensa
say law firms on it depend upon na sebe adwuma omo ye e no mo engage say nipa ba ko nipa miensa no be here it is up to them after all this transaction advisors omo a charge Omo ebe charge differently and they know how much they will be charging and until omo na engage say local law firms to assist them it's something between them and these local firms what when you
but honorable one kasa as a lawyer no who say way a conflict of interest said the honorable Atofo Senka say Gabi or ben o man penny na busuani in the past law firms are kese mienu wo ho ade na Gabi law firm be kan ho
Mama try there. Say yes, adwuma we ko. Na say who that competence. So far as uncompromising anything, you can just like any Ghanaian. Gabi that of ALA, they were engaged by White and Case. We the asset now. We of MIF or Ghana government have no contract with that of ALA. No, we don't have any contract with them. Bella. Any ALA, they be engaged by White and Case. Okay. So you know many contract be.
And no man share.
But we local
am for Gabi company and am for
no. They engage these local lawyers to be assisted. It you know many any contractual idea. But not withstanding White and Case can delegate because they are their local representatives. If you see them being involved in this they are doing so at the instance of White and Case because they are the main people we have contracted to do this job. Okay. Honorable,
my main cover video we me ba na yakọ directors so for instance said honorable can adenti na niam be
na two Mr. Mama Afia Mama nka me name ono wonim say ofa parent act no ye mefuna section 31 say all mineral royalties here go there beje no ye gia yenti 20% eno enko ehodo bi Enko Japan. First 20% of the 100% money yet eto nchen. And no, na that 20% the mineral development fund. This mineral development fund. And you get 50%. And man nananum atrankonya. And then nananum mote aboa homa so. Oh, sirimu ahen for no atrankonya so. Eti omo eho na ekore. Iti sa nananum sika it has nothing to do with this.
I haven't got
it. Japan compromising nananum sika ombenya.
75.6%.
Okay. Iti dia kana.
Sika ni nyina royalties ye je no. Yet first 20%. Yet first 20% in the free wa. Na aka 80%. Sa 80% no. One who say wo hwe aya GRA. Omo na gigi oman photo any bibiara. It almost services. Yeah, almost provided for MIF no. GRA omo entitled to over 2.4 to 3%. Not 2% so about that of MIF for our activities. So that near the quiet a Japan, 75.6%.
It's a known fact. Everybody knows. So.
The impression is that this is getting in our brand and I'm still this year. Yeah, theater 20%, every hole. So I'm not sure. It's 75%.
And
you have this 70%, and a Ghana government 51% majority shareholder.
Okay. Inti yam come back and how transparent it is. But yeah, interview a chairman general come say for kind a finance minister. Yeah, finance minister say ono agye atum say no question the company involved. It was a transaction we ask here. Na ya baba ka ya directors no. Adenti na niam mu na ho fine said the nkofo ka allegedly said niam bi won my shrouded in secrecy. Be collation togwe afede so aba bonti abeka say nkofo say no say a transaction we nyina niam akasum osinya no kre so okasa enye true nti obi ko nyina baabi na okoti ono togwe afeda won ka asa e wo kwan bia so e bebo sa video no so ba yakwa chama general and minister of finance interview no so mra
oka say civil society organization say yen chirechiremu ye niama mienu miense bi wo ha nchirechiremu no aye nipa adwen na kakra ne edi kan aye sa accusation of family and friends say ne edi kan ora kofi osafoma for no kwa na woga na ha obetimi aye sa adwuma titru say ne papa aye ora ya osafoma fo kire ye wa wonua Gabi Ochireda ko ne legal firm Africa Legal Associates say bi omon kwa na law firm obetimi aye sa adwuma kire so yenantie say wow company data bank so your transactional advisors ekasa die hum anu no chechire mu say
Kwame, so we had started some year can go me the president who is the mayor finance me cousin only yet not something na who are over 40 years experience me at the main to say at the 1 year just more money no as I say, a measure sometimes at the friends saying skill set, experience, me and the. No, some from our was semi or Jumana or at the Smith. Fortunately, or I think they are all bano, in terms of the experience of mining companies and mining research, etc. And the Juman so our year was written so factor. That would be what I would say. What's a Gabi law firm? The on transactions are Bank of America and usually the main friends and advisor on that. And they have a slew of lawyers that they work with. And they work with a law firm in London, international firm called White and Case. They are part of the team. Now, usually these international law firms, they have affiliates or associates in Ghana, and that's where Gabi's law firm happens to be an associate. Data Bank is a Ghanaian company. I started in 1990. I'm a Freecantamanto. I see a Baby Investment Bank. And I have so much 30 years. Every major transaction, that has built the stock market, has been and then Ashanti Gold Fields, BPR, the first introduction of emerging market. And yesterday, came to in our year, and they were whole, and they stand on their own merit. And today, I think they manage over $3 billion of assets.
But Ken, any conflict of interest? Say, we are finance minister na company oni o maye adwuma pen ai obi anim se wodia na ayesade na Gabi num law firm incidentally omone American company na UK company yesterday na Kofi Osafoma fa ma picture no nye clear papa mani pa bebre o onwen sa ohun sa
I think my finance ministry, a company on a Jumadano, continuing to my and the Juma, a Ministry of Finance, and we are so political there in the end is and the data bank in Juma, also over data bank in Juma. And then you good companies because of politics. And I say, the book no bro. Now we share a Juma 1 year. I can say, my mind is really very clear, and I don't sit on these committees of all of these things. I know FTI. Every year, budget maybe 90 billion or so. There are all sorts of transactions like that go on. I will tell you to rest at ease that the Republic is always first in what we do.
Moving forward, talking about data bank, 1992 Fiasie himself Kelly Gajekpo and then James Akpo, as he say, Oye Togbi Afede and status data bank. But Togbi Afede Swakwatini the SAS Securities. Enra, yet said Togbi Afede Eka se one yin ni se ejape deali a ye deal papa ema ye mine Ghana. Into where you be on so name the financial markets near the ono so na adwene your former partner. And Omanpenyi that John Mahama say or some person be the manpenyi waka say a Japan yetieno dream katase share proye ewom ye humu ye na sa Ghana for to abamana obetwam uso mu say sa to criticisms uso mu say
okay, your friends, Bible, Afia, Moses, Suma, the battle of the Ongoria, Assassin Ombra. So kind of. And one by Joshua and Italib. So was on my idea as a vehicle near Coco. And I turn not by only cause havoc. Into the share the past and much better, no cancer here. I think it's a period of a lot of wisdom as you look at, what is good for the Republic. Now, as someone, medium man, say, we took after the Kai. Mamia, meaning say, now he was at the heart of the NDC attempt to do this in 2010. In 2011 was better. And now because I won't hear Martin having the cancer structure no and fata. Into Neo can Kwame King. I mean, nothing could be so wrong in anything. Sebi, is not, it might be new here, but it's nothing that we can't understand. Into what you would expect, say, okay, ABA, Mutriki Wakakra, Ebayesi, Mutriki Wakakra. Now, to categorically say it's bad, there, that's a level of disingenuity, I think. Now, with regards to Omanpenyi Mahama, Asema Hawking, now we need once one tries on the idea or anything here. Now, as former head of state, we wouldn't how markets respond. I think there's a certain measure of the Republic versus ambition, and that has to be managed. Well, and also. But
sa nhyehyɛ nyinaa no wobɛtumi ahyɛ yɛ bɔ sɛ choosing the companies, choosing yamobɛ ne adeɛ nyinaa no transparent enough, competitive, tendering, procurement, bibia yɛ adeɛ a we others opportunity we have arrived at the best I are selected.
every time I'm in co-parliament, so me call Eurobond market. The best I can do for Parliament is to try and get an amount that Parliament approves, 3 billion. Now, many one blessing. Yes, you, with your oath, with your expertise, go and get the best price for Ghana. And you have to trust that we will do that, which is what we have done these 40-odd months or so that we've been working at the ministry for the president. Family and friends in the company miss 100% Ghana or a Japan 100% Ghana or at the point of listening, we will go as far as 49% to be purchased by everybody at a price that everybody would know what the price is. And you choose to invest, and we will do it in both Ghana and London. So that is also said. Why did we go to Jersey? Jersey is part of the UK arrangement. In the company or London, I will pay maybe 35%, corporate tax. And I want to set up Jersey. I should say over 70 companies on the market, are listed from there. And we took advantage of that to do that. So that's clarity. And then the issue of the mines in perpetuity is all to 16 companies, 12 operating in development. Into one, your friend saying, my life's node ranges from 4.
About critical issues. So we're live. UTV and critical questions. If Ghana, your royalties, your gold, sika, and the Quacote company for a Japan and one some any yekan. On our ward at forcing any former MPI, as they say, wait executive officer Emma Myth, minerals, big position. It's a big one. On our way about Omienu and a studio anima, your bomb says Abekobi, our Ministry of Finance. There some of the questions are Finance Minister, no year, no Anachema General, and then a church commons, then and a bar sign, and on one crown company, data bank, crowd womb, Gabiasa Rocheda, law firm, and yet directly say I buy a fan idea, but company be a law firm, a war UK, white and case, and a far Gabi account, and Yagabi in quantity. I may a more Gabin law firm, yes, on Betty and Chelen Co. A Sankuma company, near Nuna, there are 3 local law firms and a woman and a year a Juma. Tia Mokan, and yet Gabin Kone be atoms cano, and they are common, but they are minority cano. They are serious conflict of law, conflict of interest issues. A woman said, and penny for more bam. I'm going to take decisions about a dear way a cosono. Ne more company, Eshishim. Nti ya mo akwa follow your live UTV Ghana or social media Facebook and na Despa Media so YouTube na for questions ne bibia wo bia na de aba betu dwana nkofo ka se enye we ya na MPP for de ho so bo NDC Ibrahim Mahama benya Eston Cubic cause Ibrahim Mahama de na ye subcontractor company bi enya winning a concession dada and wa subcontract e de ama Ibrahim ono adwuma o ye dada ene so on managing mines dada and so MPP for kaseti Ibrahim. See what is different about this? Where they are normal. Ibrahim they are normal ana. A question. Ye hear mu nyina answers. A critical answers. And I didn't in a board no. Koko gold for mu to gold areas na omuniso. Honorable just say prospectus ba bonten ansa no mabom. NDC for say ebeye family and friends cause omo ambekwakoto shares na ebeye omo asubesi for no a. I'm just quoting minority. Omo na bekwakoto. Menu mienu kwa ye nyebi. No magic, normally I show moto. Allegedly, NDC claims are making. Honorable Yabana or floor cranson a yoko chairman general video any audio no. What are the issues now more minority raising more answers? Also questions no more busa now more providing answers and that day no now house up.
It was at the committee level. Okay. Them say almost at the on the floor of Parliament. And I actually must say, a near money baby, honorable to force it's a finance my own said listing rules, and yet near men, but by the end of the day, at the tail end, you can't certain things like board member who are the members of the board. You can't hide it. About it. 2, shares prices ebeba bonte any bibiara one see is a finance man only the process whatever it is the disclosure of these things that of like a piecemeal level one transaction it ebeba bonte there's nothing for us to hide so when I make sure the questions they were legitimate but considering the time. No mubusano. Okay. Now, it is like here, so already say medical approval the two by virtue of Yenya you also know. The other members of the board will come on board, will come a beba out at the right time because the process, send your listing rules or no anymore. It questions a web will say as to who will be the members of the board. Anyway, already my mention at least me and sir. Yeah, which I know. The rest of the 6 membership, ebeba, emeripanum.
Now, more fund, are you able to tell us more board membership? Me for more betting me chair, more membership, more selection to the all more membership directors.
Mr. Art, art in a creative, Emma to me said, honorable name, your more passive or parliament. In Nipa 9, Chief Executive, automatic member. And your institutional representation. Institutional representation, a Ministry of Finance, that is the mother ministry. Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. And that of a Bank of Ghana. And so our representative. And the Commissioner of GRA.
That's your board.
Yes.
On not
no, and I mean, and 4 other appointees by His Excellency the President, and then Honorable Mriki Duka, Chairman of the board, and 3 others. Yeah, almost President so nominated.
More board in the Abba, no that
yes, yet to me,
more a Japan, more MEF fund. You don't
get 2 representatives. I don't know the Minister of Finance. Director no okay. Yes it yen na ebi you know dey accommodate but because that one with regard to that decision at least is myth in conjunction with that of the sector ministry and the comes through so otia in the various interviews and what Honorable Dubai Deputy Minister for Finance who has been in charge of this transaction or make it the process they started and where they have reached. Senior Okai and say, with regards to the chief executive, they have worked on it and that they are almost at the tail end of getting somebody to the chief executive. And the chief executive will be also automatic member. And it's definitely will be a Ghanaian. And no likelihood, I'm using the word, okay. But because in your
the work agreement team we now email near
but Ghana, you know,
before then, Honorable Minister Krakasayana, Honorable Ura Kofi Safo has been involved in this because he still works with an agency under the Ministry of Finance.
Yes, SNET.
Inti
our secondment to a Japan. I said, I don't know this SNET. Ours, Japan.
Not at the expense of SNET, but by virtue of the fact that he has been helping in this asset since I came on this board or I may take you over. He's been one personal. And also, asset records on me. Any BB. Yes, so a subsidiary under the ministry. It is we of them have not paid anything to him.
But or the Edumana consideration in payment for Edumana Modebama no. So investment.
We've not hidden anything with regards to Niawoye. Niawoye no Oyema Ghana Abaye Minister of Finance.
But why him? I don't know all yes Edumano. Because already a Minister of Finance, data bank involved. I am minister of one company with your brochure. A friend said white and case afa Gabi or Chedaku company. But why
if you are you drawing Gabi issue this year, I'm saying okay one at a time or better. Gabi the machiremu say Gabi no ALA. We don't have no contract with Bella and that of ALA. It is rather White and Case. They have engaged these two or three firms.
I don't know confirm Jimundi said there's no.
That's the other perception. But to Afia, I didn't hear say in all these transactions, if I'm Rakwaso, because as a lawyer, that would be my greatest concern.
Okay.
Say Mrapa day are they competent and no more year no and it omo am Rakwaso a tia Ghana mbra. Any idea back where say as on mine. Yeka.
Okay.
And Sabi we are not comparison yet and say issue of Yenya Ibrahim. Yeah, no president Muhammad Nuya anyway say no. And say Yenya Ibrahim na sem na nkocha court.
Yeah, court. Yes.
Am court can say.
Yes.
Court can say.
Yes.
So court can say eye ekwaya ya fa so no embra kwa be no ano. Enti identity that will be say to Afia. We will be etia as to the involvement of Yenya Kofima na say Gabia. Yan fa om court. Am I yenye? So that we solve the problem.
Okay.
Because me so far as I'm concerned, if it is based in one competence, there's no conflict of interest any these issues are. Then as Ghanaians or whatever firm, they're qualified to do like we this outsourcing to any other firm.
And I think I know your point. Say go to court if you have issues with it. Honorable.
Me pedem me clear some could be and sana ma me the other point another.
Because we are still on the transparency issue, the conflict of interest.
Oye menu ayaba me name. Okay say no asema o kan there. One, they are listing rules. Yes, they are listing rules. But I'm gina here. Meaning the listing rules if you or my another we are seeing or prevent there. Or yeah, even directors of the company no can make disclose. Meaning
there was a process no so here.
Into processor. I've been processor. Si say yet I will for into yen train want to turn man ho.
Ya no ho kwa. Na God we for there by there.
Aban no or hide baby.
Into for we
hiding.
And then actually what you know means acha Andrew end of the month. Because na niema nyina about.
If you
say acha me ti obe pacho. Because sabe ankanya this pandemic any bebo mo COVID there. Kaya yes adi we nyina afri ho.
Okay, you wish. But you wish then ke to my. But am peda makan there. Ah here na eta say. Otna ha no. Oye yen senior minister da ba Kofi Safomafo na asema worka no. Wa contradict government ministers in asema worka and including Gabi Suda asema worka. Don't ka sisi ye wa hade. Ebisa ne there eyi offend Safomafo ne ba oye eyi offend senior minister ne ba Kofi Safomafo. Ahe na yenyimin there oye chief executive. Ya wa ha on cherry oye Gabi o chiredako o grant interview ma oye offended asempa osende o go through offended selection processes no wo choosing so ono no oye chief executive Papet no ha ka chere hende onyim maybe
but as a fund CEO
into ono oye CEO no CEO board onyim de papa no oye CEO
but at this level
you see the contradictions
me say until I have cited
a document
confirming that Owura Safomafo has been appointed. I can't sit down and say confirming him. So it's a process or whatever. But so far, there's nothing a letter.
Director of the company. Only mo be CEO no ye. Director. Director. No, chief executive of Mineral Income Investment Fund. But a director of Ejapa and he's telling me he doesn't know who the chief executive of Ejapa is. He doesn't know.
No, he says he has not cited.
It's not about citing. But Mama, make a point.
But is Gabi an authority in Japan?
But he's the one talking. He's the one talking.
But Gabi, on CEO, who has more power?
Oh yeah, Minia, a offended a deputy finance minister. A offended Charles Edubuahin. Only me now news file. Yeah, Zoom news file. And now Obaka there. Me wanna raise this issue. No better kwana is Kofi Safomafo were appointed.
No, it's a list. They shortlisted people. Yes. Not appointed.
No.
One pay so far.
How also we no catch them. I was part of it. As someone no can you there. offending a Kofi Safomafo or a classmate or you know school now you know qualify into all your BBA and we feel don't know your right person. No, fine.
I have not heard that interview.
That was his job in his
work. Appointment.
Offending a finance minister. Until you can see the inconsistency in government communication. Inconsistent. Can be different.
But are they all authorities?
I've not heard it.
Chief executive of MIF. And I'm chief executive of Japan. And I'm making to know that the situation.
I've made a fair admission, say. Kofi so Ochira, Yedanyana, so Kofi Safomafo is the chief executive. It's not, it won't be a news to me because meaning the process that has gone on with regards to recruiting the chief executive.
Okay.
But as at now, me no nyara tiara. Yemfa let be answer insane. But don't be surprised that Ochira say we no et was say yeah. He has gone through because minister eba out. Ochira the process hunting any near my akoso. So on am sure. But me no tell say yeah there. Me mean to confirm as a director. But me say a process he is on the threshold.
But is it fair though? So we head hand to say, is it fair? Say Ghana for ye be 30 million. Ebi wo ha, ebi wo abroche. You and Koko be Ghana for. Na my head hand. Somebody ama assumes.
Afia mama pacho. So what honorable minister Edubo Ahen in his with interaction with the press and those so. Or say major recruiting company conferred, which is as any Ghana has a
yeah, fair okay, so
this head why not wait for the appointment to come out so that the whole process and whatever it is already minister so akasa
honorable yes sir na say process na see into some be kasa cry they who have nothing
on minister kasa or say there were about 30 people who came.
Who are those people?
What
advertising who applied
issue I'm making. Minister can say edipa bebre ena ye ba forward say ye pe
dey na chese edipa bebre no correct
okay tio on the kind as at now I'm not holding the document and I mean edm say with regards to omo apply any you know me yenya access to those documents what when I'm sure it is this questions of this nature best kakra say it should be reserved for
the ministry. Okay.
Because documents is not before us.
If you are, in fact, you hear ministry need to come and clarify this.
Regarding the processes of recruitment.
But you best try whether or not our processing is fair.
If you
send 30 million,
you have access to the
graphic, times, any of the dailies.
Have access.
But honorable, have access to the document. This is an era of right to information. I was saying your copper buying chow say, yeah, you go to home company I water. My information
who demand there.
Honorable, there be a government
process.
Honorable, patrol. Abaya, or believe me, rule of law. Our rule of law until Oba Akonyaso. Would you about the Rabbi Yedman? Tia me pouch out. And son watch him say, a coin ye fast with your chief executive or Besham go to company soon. Must we go and beg young Copacho and son about the chairman? If you say I buy to you, even if MPs nobody or Moody and there no more parliaments, quite one more. Yeah, Tabont, your bed, then you be in your access to information.
If you are sending Yakash, say. Prospectus no ba out say bibia san enema wo pe
what is a prospectus this is a prospectus prospectus today ya in a
shareholder obiadi bebem shareholder
is my next point if you are krum ha ena he na o money finance minister the deputy over care chairman there young royalty obo cost 500
on my microphone no hold you mama say anembra because but in the meantime no man for my kind of messages because so another question what's a minority for 2 years no so no is that into your sophomore for bar into wodi chief executive no abin said the honorable ya ban kire mu say wabin why adwuma we investment bank abroche nyina yeso agidin e ho no munim no of international repute no granting no mde ne ba snake no into your sophomore for bantia no betimi asom Ghana should he not work. That is another question. What's here no? But in the meantime, no. Mamusa, more question. Rankus Miller. Also, honorable, yeah, but what my punchline? What I want to ask you, no. Sir, Gabi, data bank near the Omunina related no court. na court settle to say the court settle by mama any Eston Cubic case no and Nana Kwesi Asoku or see if you which court and honorable ya about one ma or cano Kwesi Boatin or say that's so only honorable ya by ya pa and na Isa Kunedi was so soft to say that in this era court to party obi ko yen nim kofo MPP aban edo o makwa kogu court on and na Isaac or say be dia kono so na the MPP for ka court asem abra obi de omo kan ne asa and na Luciano Dambo and also who takes a state to court and win the case ubetime the Ghana court am we win case Luciano nkofo bebe di aban akokota mo win case pa against aban and na Ismail Daud or say everyone can say what they are saying and quickly no ma shada ye NDC MPP nyina sa and omo ti onye obi a eni Kofi Amo and also if you the position could be anybody even Atono Nkasa himself Krabetime chief executive officer into onya so all tiemu fa osafuma for bana asem no Jonathan Anderson no say things are not adding up in this deal cra oti ase a enye ye and Vandel Ray say there should be laws in this country be preventing governing party out here kunya no so unkọ for meje aban company so say chief executive whether you're competent or not Edward Vladimir no say I think the constitution and other laws e Ghana ano ye hwe ni bio cause akwakọ yet say ekwan de da ho a obi apa obetimi afa ayede obaye owi a o say bibie no wa ye illegal nti ehwe bio justice adex no honorable ato forcing and then there was say hokra from a confuse to am and a ye hwe we na ye cha papa and a chan go man no good job pa sika and a ye Ghana pedifo no ani sika tablet G8 no say if you papa we pa honorable ya ban also defend the ade no wo so because defense no de man ye kra ento yasum ena Abdul Nasir Hamdi ese mehwe mo pa Sambia na lasa no say if ya uye adwuma pa mo ene adwuma kese awoban Michael Apia Boatin no say what is wrong with tax haven atofo sinya so sorry na tax haven e wo hoda obi ani won mo pe se obetua to sa nti kwan bi wo ma enu ti ne ya sheda aye loss no sa no Jean Perry no say transaction advisor ene achemfo no ne ade mo ha adwene o no didin bi aka na we de mi ntumi mo ewo TV so kwaku say no so good morning Afia and no panelists in fact they did a fantastic job na maye no mama mate ensem na sepa Dixon Agabi and I say I thought say Ghana de brofun ko an ye kan I just say akese na kra omo nkatwi ni kra so omo nyina no omo ya no de brofo afen we accounts ho 70 and Abanisar Michael Apieje no say if you am an MPP member pa but they are too forcing can no kre ade bu on my bone a bone wo so mutumi kan na ye hu ade kra ne ho pepra chenchen MPP mo kwoto aba mo ye ade we sa abrewe and Jonas Mactete was say ato forcing is dealing with the issues pa nyakopo shaw ato forcing say the wo cheche ensem no na Shata Vuga and us mo ye adwuma pa nyakopo sham na mkoso Boachi Albert so say ato forcing should speak no kre no and then menye propaganda as a propaganda na so far no wo ye na kan asem ni so men kan de wa wo pe ebia de ye wo de na wo ba be kan no de nya de be for so cry because so far no honorable ya ba ye adwuma Francis Kwaku Gali no say this achemfo boys ya eno mo de omo age asem gbemu ye ntia se nkokot bia ka che honorable ya ba ema me na nuti fafa kujo zanu o se court ben na honorable ya ba se enko high court and a court of appeal na supreme court mo de omo nkofo nyina akwakogu ona na justice ben eni yebenya ewo court on abante ba ko efo Ghana crowd wasan de ayi aba okokoye artwork bi o se enkofo bi ato mo di sakawa boys nyame namba be kanti wa unya wa akonyina ba bi akoka wa asem chan kope case ama me Richard Kwabna say no see the way CEO is suffering to respond to the Ejapa case one kasa ye chief executive o mo de niam bebra so ebe o on say oto okra wonim say o ma fa chief executive kradada and so won say wo defend e na Nana Kwame no say if you to get to what results yankokot nkoye den honorable ya ba pa mo me hayen say yankokot ye court na ye ko ne nkonya hwe e wo court dem nti nya de ye be kokot on me ne ye be kokot e china mpatofo adwenche ne bra na yeso ye benya abocha kenka ni nyina mu ama ko say menu mienu nyina gold Ghana o ma ne dia nti nye obi dia nche obi once a wo ye Ghana ni ye nyina ye gold no ye nyina ye gold so ne ye de koye Ejapa no nti wo right say wo tie ase wo right so be hunu mu nti na ye de chief executive mu a edna ba betena se mefu no eye foto no omofa omate no won cheche nsemu se de ba ibehu ye be wie kra ne be che omo wo a wo ye Ghana de ye mfaso e na obenya wo mache se de free SHS ne obi a wo beba bia wo ba ebenya school akọ a ontua na che se o no Nyankopon domie no nso chefa wom ene se wo ba akọ SHS a wo ntua nti wei Ejapa de na wom ema wo ene oma honorable mamefa emra wo so ba
it be some very important point
the young fan there senior minister na ban or qualifier abadinti na young fan we drum. And if I think there are a very important point in Ebisa. Dem Americano se papa na ba no so qualifier na se offer kwan papa do no onye dwuma na ame amegina hi more support. Oni nti na megina hamaka de ansa na yebeka de papa na ba no sebe oye senior minister na ba no anade yawsafo friend Kofi Safomafo or qualify no one for evidence in brain. If you the massem ni yembisa no sebe parliament nkotin after parliament ya babonten ye baby ya baba ke press conference yebisa ho asem and asem yebisa yi there we want to know any share press statement ye pere hu e kwana wo fa was selecting nye da bobo company bi na jai nipa hin na wo advertise ehu selection process no okoden Ghana for hin na wo mo kwan mo interview ni bi ehu na one salary package no crowd den man twen na me bi sada masam na ansa na me yem brahye bedwan medwuma de me yen do de make sure the Ghana fu yen sika na sebe woduru twa nyimpa ne kawo no sika osafata ro botua nyimpa ne kawo na Ghana nyi biara including you oye me nia ya ba na me amgine hei atoba force ama so wa ma kwande musumi den musumi mi konkon hwe bi se dwuma na ye kwa akoye no sebe pay ahina woderema ti se pay no so oso na se musumi ko interview no ba fama e bia nka musumi me decide there me ja MPD na makwa akoye ono na mu ma ko interview wi bi na makwa akoye nya na nkote no e Ghana yu ye 30 million plus Ghanaians probably the me dwuma ya kan over 10 million plus Ghanaians may be able to do the job abadinti ina mo bia kwan se ye fa ne ye fa MPP mu mpo a MPP fu ne bi nso obotum qualify won so we etum aye dwuma abadinti wo fa ono oye senior minister ne baninti na wode mana these are questions we want to ask. Another a deputy finance minister or any classmate in the man. These are the questions. These are the questions. They are questions. Into the epidemic, into the epidemic when you there. There nepotism now. You can have some. Senka abanan kasa na wa mahokwan na yebisa da mensemi. Intenka ba parliament na be shembraje be drafon. Ena recruitment company ya ke kwansemi. The evidence aba. Ewie no the evidence aba there. Wo we recruitment process wo fenyi. Osumesi no qualify o deserve. Nka wasemba ye there. What if the hono no when you ready? Yebisa one questions for if you ena yesan so bisa there. Abadinti na nyimpa no nche gold sika na wo do botu anaka. Enya royalties ya no bo botu anaka wa. Okay. Ni pay ahina wo do ba man. Or you're wrong, they may be said. Sir, Public Services Commission. Public Services, yeah, but it's not even under Public Services Commission. Okay. Because it's what do you call it? Or a private company in the okay. You know, I sign royalties in Amman. Into but yes, you can't do you account. Into a pay said pay Ben or German. No condition of service or then. It actually made a Abani being who between was son. Abani being who between Sana. That's what they are saying. And I'm asking there, is that the case? What is the basis of that? That means I mean, you'll be a young cast and born. Into that me be signed if you build a country. Country they say builder you will be of continuous improvement. Say in the adin ye na ka ho asema on into media no play role. That dey betna hi. Da be ke bia oda banafa. Na odin sesamba amochina nso onsibio. Na ndi da adze osi na aka ho asem. Na ndi akoye wesa na country ni yes na yechi. Abani oltiri odiga na akoye. As long as the Menzame is concerned, because you criticize some of these things, which even in time I criticize, it is not as bad as this. In the I and bad. What criticize abade? No, conflict of interest and abade. Conflict of interest. Okay. Mama can be been since when? And the Minister of Finance, the company, were advising directly, no way benefit from fees. To the extent, Mama can be in the year 2019, you'll be a friend book building. Book building, no. That way in the Sabana or Kakobosa or domestic market biara. You will book builders. One investment banks and banks. What would the name walk about Saman? Finance Minister by Betne Kunga new company or a member of the book building. Time your Ministry of Finance. No, but was that also not sabotage? Or was he qualified or not? Yeah, advert. Oko through process. No, come on. Stand chat. I remember I even signed the first book building contract in the year 2015. Okay. I remember. And the processes are film. Selected. No, what Bayano was it? What Bayala did not become book builders. In the year 2019, it borrowed 64 billion Ghana cedis. A percentage of this Oko book builders were. Oko book builders were. Let's even say that's 1% and 0.5%. The 0.5% in finance minister and the more Iboro no in a company so when you sky. So bandama a kwana our bobo sama Ghana no. atibio ti asemi ye pa mentina ase ye eye finance minister Afia wetna he wodwuma ide yen de make sure the Ghana yen ka no on doors or they make sure the yen debt no is in a sustainable friend levels sebe or on my yen ka no on doors meanwhile no the same person na ye finance minister say yakobo bosa na wo company we nya ho mfa so aben kwan na be make sure the yen debt no wa before because they borrow nya ho mfa so. These are issues or ye major issues or they can answer me ka dem asem ya me nhyɛ da horoba me ka dem asem ya me pede o man no kɔ n'enyim o sande de o kɔ onye Afia ye litwa sabon ato ha me he na adanche danche be you know what will happen finance minister be better do no oye the same thing and oye even in a worse form am me tena he na me na wo ye ntum ka ho asem
but is that not the case the one more time nya no wo ye
for
instance finance minister I don't know I'm not saying this on authority but Dr. Dukufo ne bank na adina government he was
the company or your book builder no company or them
the same conflict of interest
but show me one you gonna hire can asem now I'm providing you hardcore evidence and I throw it to finance minister in our press statement up to date obi am ka asem up to date obi am ka asem.
So it doesn't matter then the company they are qualified.
It doesn't matter. You see, the basis is Mr. Small Osiwa, Ghana has CCI. So Osiwa UK, another anywhere in the world, finance minister will not be working. Finance minister will not be working. Because in by now, way you need another the need to because if you that's the you see, time I be a finance minister. You be a finance minister. Who businesses we need to benefit directly from BBA Yeduma. Or conflict with decision.
But what if before Eba be munyana or company no nye ministry ye business
that is the choice you make. The best serve another sebe ibe your private business. But one kasana it is serving into my businesses will benefit directly.
Why can the man tell you are all guilty? You are all guilty.
But show me. But everywhere in the world,
you always do business with government.
If you want some businesses companies or your owners directly
owned by
who own na own kasot who no sign a contract for it. This is no good.
Okay,
it is not good.
What I came from Honorable Atufos with regard to statement we make is a categorical say. They say current status that is of Honorable Ken Oforiata and that of his former place of work, Data Bank.
So on your hobby.
That we can say.
Say he doesn't work there.
Yes.
On your director.
Because
but you had time chairman general or Osen there. I hear na yim the baby you do do be anim say wo there. About some finance minister okay. What? Or denied on your you listen to this.
On a necessary company ni abandon just say any.
No, on a Canada finance minister okay.
Or finance minister okay.
Well, one directorship is different from ownership.
No, but you see, he may have started a company, but maybe on your that. And you say, oh, there's one.
Here now you tell you a small can you. You tell a small can. What's the day? A friend then a company I do woman da. No be any me there a year with dia. Obi any me say year with dia. One can to the company on your media. What's the director? Director you be a sebe or see to the day-to-day running of the company.
Yes.
You can be a shareholder on your another work company be your own be. You can do that.
Honorable auntie, our company. Honorable, finish your point, you know. I think only relationship be with Data Bank.
Really?
But say, who make it this with regard to issues we are well raising? Why not cross-check also from the other side as to what is the position of the Minister of Finance and Data Bank currently?
Data Bank, Enterprise Group only.
Money,
check it this fast and sign a wait to me because if you are in the American, he's not here.
It's true.
It is this issue.
On debate on this issue.
Anka or Hadia, you throw these questions at him. If you're with America, and you don't expect me to be answering this
question for
no, men can try the answer. Men can try the answer. Yeah, your press conference. We are major stakeholder. And then make a statement known.
It is not. But yeah, me bueno, directly to the sector minister. Nani anka.
Now we are representative on
Ghana. Pa be say. Currently, so what his current status and that of data a bit me aboa wo man no say dey e no need Data Bank ewo eyo wa hu ni ametro we ni nyina
e bit me aboa as a lawyer no say ono no ote company na as a founder na ene owo di breakers ya ono betimi esi gina say and the data bank be adwuma of finance ministry and onye adwuma of finance ministry no na watumi supervise no ampa wo mo na boka no ono wo ho no na data bank ni ministry ni nya exaudie bia na de oba ye ya data bank ni o mo ye business and no any conflict of interest as a lawyer coming from a law background any conflict of interest
okay say me hwe we say ya ni amehwe ni dey kai one more dey na we na a conflict with Kafracho, the laws of the country, there's likely to be compromise with regard to this. And two, is there anything extraordinary? It be a what data bank one, it be if it's on back a juma, a beboana, a beboa, sa transaction, These are the things and the parameters.
Are they the only company to do that?
Mr. Many companies might have been looked at, but area bakuni mienu ene beba em say yebusa a question to
why data bank
minister actually will say office ono there's nothing wrong because office
yes so no there will be nothing wrong because new company never benefit
if they have one the competence peno na omo adwuma omo ye no ene emra enye yibia there I see anything wrong with it.
The conflict of interest.
I don't see it from that angle because so far the competence and everything they are within the law, they are operating within the law, whatever it is.
When to mean any form of breach of fiduciary relations because they say the loyalty we the loyalty to minor and I say the loyalty to data bank and in a company no.
Afia.
Someone awesome, some say minister awesome Ghana mine.
What check it now who the owners are or whatever it is. And the adjumana Emma Misro, yeah, make atuasubio say the right person, especially for these questions, and can you minister no emo.
So I'm not sure you know that day.
It is a man so what's the matter here? One any access to and no the documents, any issues involved in this transaction. If he based on this enormous, he has been a finance man all his life.
Okay.
If he based on this extraordinary competence, so if he's a data bank, signing DNA. I sitting here, I don't see anything wrong with it.
You don't see anything
so far
wrong
they have
with
that competence to address the issue.
Until I make a legal question where I know the capacities are waiting me answer say. As a lawyer, so who clients now lawyer no. No client in no china who client they just client man another person. I know your conflict and your breach of fiduciary relationship. It is they say who minister no your employee of a minor. Also ministry no. Some Ghana mine. O companies who data bank or no your transactional advisors.
The former company.
Fine, the former company. But you need to the extent of his interest, they say.
But the only
that area.
That's what I'm asking you as a lawyer. Say,
there are two issues. I have the right to reserve my comment. So, I have the right to reserve my comment.
I know
with regard to this issue.
Indeed,
minister actually if they
go
anything beyond.
Okay. We are bouncing on this conflict of interest issue. Any baby a pushing corner. All right, so because on Kasa.
So far as near Wayeno, it's not in conflict with any of the laws. If you said there's nothing wrong with it.
If you are, let me make a key point beyond this conflict of interest issue, then we can go to the valuation. If you're clear, in the year 2018, after them 2.25 billion US dollars oil bond, Shraj issue in the Shraj investigate matter of conflict of interest. What the finance minister or do be in the matter of the 2.2 billion. But if you have a main kind brofo, that Shraj kai. The commission observed that the respondent, which is the finance minister, is either a director, a former director, the shareholder, or a beneficial owner of several companies whose object relate to the securities market sector. In fact, the companies were Data Bank and Enterprise Group Limited. As such, the respondent, the finance minister's interest in the growth and the well-being of those companies have the potential to conflict with the interest of the state in relations to the securities market, such as the issuance of government bonds. And I quoted this verbatim from Oyesh Raj reporting. And if you are Dama Kanye, as some year can you born to find the Bekam or Bobo Fantakaka. There are Mepadama Kanye, another tree. I can't. Damapadama Kanye, that what patching na any day. Nipa ya can ask me or your finance minister. Either day or your director, former director, shareholder, another beneficial owner. ewo oye or friend then in the securities market. Inti particularly ne company being oye Enterprise Group Limited in onye or friend the data bank no. This is the observation. Inti also there's a huge potential there. All I do obey with these companies, you know, about conflict oye with the interest of oye Ghana ban. Inti dama patch there. Sisi ayere we are talking about Ejapa. Ejapa is a major issue. Me mention do ye Ejabon. Na da me peda me kama obi ata asen there. Dem Ejabon ye kan ho asemi. Finance minister company kura ye kan de oye enterprise and other company obiara dwene de oye nedze. Sebe obi num kura dwene de oye beneficial owner and other oye former director and director no. Per the Shrad report no. Ye patch there or advice be or one of the transaction advisors. So bandama on conflict with the interest of the state na. And I may also cite example in the case of the bonds, our book building domestic bonds. In the year 2019 alone, you borrow 64 billion. The company is one of them. Now the same finance minister na
what the percentage
the percentage wo busa Ghana robo. And that issuance calendar by 2.3 billion the last quarter. The same book builder say you can once no come a data bank can win. Was also what can be the last quarter October, November, December. Last quarter 3 months okay. One last extra time yake. Onya mena adoma wo koboro dem sikeya. The same company obenya mfaso ho. Obandama we want to prove there may conflict with the persons of a nation interest. Intasma ya kan ho asaban. And I'm telling you there the man that as a country them here na dey na ye committed to continuous improvement. Ye better ye build the Ghana ye. Ama dan chembo frama wotum benya bibi no. Oy dey ye bo ho ban. They make sure that them zaman on continue.
Yeah, but
so make sure they will continue that conflict.
No, onye there. I don't know. Onye conflict.
It has potential.
It has potential. But minister, so onye chairman general interview. No, there. Oh, there was nothing illegal. Why ye BBI?
No, we haven't talked about when. We haven't talked about legalities.
Yeah, but okay, there. This potential to cause conflict of interest. No. There was nothing like that.
How?
I didn't think any.
Nimpa no or benefit. No company benefit. Also or advice.
But no company benefits for a legitimate ejuma why?
I mean legitimate. Into one evidence of how us in the when on merit. When you business on merit. One publishing here na ye ho. If you all government transactions were published in India. All government transactions with private companies in India were published. So about a major issue, a public issue, there's the need that they make documentation available. If you are on a major public issue, in raising issue, in raising major stakeholders in the governance of this country, is the minority. Anytime, with opposition, you raise major issues. We are waiting on government. Then call Bana Wabach rematch. Since I'm a case of BBM, one could be uncomfortable. If you're on Dungeon, you have a company you can once me offer the Japaya, you can once me. Them company you can once me.
No, just I'm the reporter, Minya Kumai, Ekaye.
Extra report.
Osha captivating word na eye potential.
Potential.
Enti mesre minia atose. Mesre nwara. On trend differentiating between definite and potential. So what to me?
Yes, sir.
What we name you? Show this here. Enyensi. But there's likelihood. Mr. Wada. And then you're different from definite, making a definite distance. Say minister ye say. I say. But rank a foot to ordain man and say they didn't just signal and watch it. And don't just say it's definite. Mr. Wada.
Okay. Okay. So honorable to force you
potential no come is because once where did come on. But how they mabado, but ye kada ya kan no say you but me peda ya kan ha asem dey. Ye busuafo ya evaluation.
Ya ko ya ba na kom bran ya evaluation no. Nti busuafo mama ka also gu so ahwe live e wo UTV so critical issues na dey bro. Ejapa ene eda ho wo ma ye kan asem no. Ya kwa ba sesi ane ne Dr. Don Feso betwetwe nkomo for University of Ghana na ya hwe adenti 30 days aka 90 days na yakoto aba e dey na aban pre no ho a chinchinia opese oye adewe aban so ache mu Ministry of Finance they say gold price na cost pa e dey anye ne ntem na ya twentwen so ahwe na gold price no aba from by checks ayaye wo international stock market trade market no so che say gold price no e free be 2018 ya ba 2019 e na akosoro a nti enye likely say beba from ntichu sabre ya covid aba obi apebe bia ye secure do ni sika be hye nti gold nom de beba nti aban ka say o pentema aban boa eno na expert akache ye ba sisi ane aba behwe ho asem ena expert so be ma ye hu Dr. Don Febo bechem ya ye bond jiska ye den e ma Ghana nti we ya ye koye Japan ye be my $500 million pe o nti sa $500 million and e be solve Ghana problem nyina na wa we emmedu ansa na ato aba no na se MPP an wini na aban foforo ba se sika na wo kra ho nsanfa nya adwuma nti ade na aban pre no ho ade na ho ntwen ye nya de ehia ai ne se ye beto aba na wie asomdwe mu abasabasa e bi ama ye to wie a na aban no wa be kirekire mu ache Ghana for ade na aban de ne ma AC ya ba sisi anani na aba be kirekire critical issues ne e from vim lady Afia Pokua production team no eguso ta ye kwaba na fa ye de aka na ba be to so amam abusia for some makwa baby o critical issues so na eguso de be live e wo UTV no ene menu mienu ajapade ho asem ene ye ka e wo ajapa whether or not abanya famra kwan so no wate company no impenifo edo wo matoto company na no nyina wo ma famra kwan so ene wo ma betena ana say the minority for ka no e family and friends chop ena wo mbe chop ya MPP for verse wo mode wo ho ejija e free sabre ko si 15 years a wo mode wo no mabusu for common ne wo mo eda eno ne allegation minority for a make aban so wo pese wo hwe ejapade no so say the baby free sabre ko si mfie du no mo 15 years no ye benya gold musika ye de aya akwan amanse pristi anom ne ade Ghana baby e sefata bia akwan bone wo no ye de bi ebeye enu nti ene wo ye ne sa no o se de NDC fo ntumi anye eno no no aban wo ye de amagana fo NDC fo odwene ho o mo ntumi anye foko o mmom ena e ba be Dr. George Donfe e wo University of Ghana Legon e wo aman so doc ayi anope mo ache o doc ahoma na adrop nti emra studio ono bo na yenko issue of valuation mo mo ge allegation say MPP for share that gold value no so say the bo mo beton no fofofo am ho no mo ema na say wo na mfa so ba so makoche akwakodi dia na mugina so ana propaganda na mo ye keke
Afia medase bebre Afia ye wo ebusua ejapade ebusua ejapade oni yemfa de dane a yesi hi ebusua ne yemfa ne yebusua panyenye owura yawba na oye yebusua panyen ansa ne ebusua panyen yawba obokọ akọtọ na adze oye de o make sure de adze na orokọ akọtọ no bo na osafata no ye na aye den yenyim no bo no mesi na otse nti ye ebusua panyen yawba be ka kire de oye ejapade orotoni so ye 2 cities a oye de hia ebusuafo no so yetum ye fa kwane bi do ne ye make sure de ne ye make sure de adze na ye ka no ye 2 cities ampa na Afia on the hand minority members of parliament in a NDC minority nara they decided there abanese oye a offended company na wo fe in Japan the mine here other company na no obo cost oye sika oye 1 billion company ne value be 1 billion into so on 49% obenya approximately $500 million or the Ghana na ye ka chere de inti dem kwane be na fa do manya $1 billion abane ka chere de o prospectus no mo inti yen twen na prospectus ne available or the dem kwane order me na say no abane yen nyu nya adwen abane den ina butun ekoto na ebusuani na ejapade na chere kwane afa do na etusi ade no bon na ntumi nka chere he na say yen twen na prospectus ne ba inti dem da abade inti dem fa information bi a our prospectus no mu asebe sempe prospectus ni na obeye publica ma hen cash flows ni na me na we na la projected cash flows na from in the copy 15 years na another in perpetuity na ka asem no projected cash flows na obebe me no ni yen discounting using the appropriate discount rate ni yen hwe the present value of asset Afia abane say hey metai apai ono so mentum fa mo ina Afia abana nka so be ka kire hende imbom no why ode ya calculation o ka de sika oboko afibia wo benya no is $150 million on the royalties.
Okay.
There's $150 million ah. Onu ko timpo ni ankasa yebotum ye use da ye calculation. So $150 million na benya royalties no mu. Aye specified royalties no. Abana ka kire hende 75.6% of that royalties no. Odo na oboko oye offended Japan mu in kai no or the beye other things like there and animal scanner na yen e kan wasem. So 75.6% of the $150 million will give me $130 million.
Okay.
Now
113
it's a put my calculator here. $130 million. And yen yankotin. Into $130 million you need to apply discount rate two different options 3% and 5%. Here yen value na yede suade no is supposed to be 3.7 billion Ghana cedis. 3.7 billion Ghana cedis. And if you say a valuation in the stock market in zama bi na wohwe the real value of the asset only offended that yaka hwasemi the quality of the asset another brand na yaka hwasemi Ghana gold no it is about the best quality gold in the world.
Okay.
So we have top quality. And then the third one in there company na yaka hwasem no whether the company is a going concern or not a going concern. In the case of Ghana, young man see obi to the boase. If you out if you was started war to go, name sure the one woman. So it is going concern. Young man see now go way to go so many years. So all of this Ghana stand positively. Now we are saying the real value is $3.7 billion. That's the real value.
Not 113.
Not 1 billion. A Ghana government workers. Okay, Ghana government make reference to the agreement. And the agreement here, page 2 of the agreement. It says here under Ejapa's share subscription, it means that the listed company, which is Ejapa, or issuance of its share to the value as at an agreed consideration of $1 billion. So the agreed consideration or what agreement is $1 billion. Memo being kanjana manana work price here.
Okay.
How
did they arrive by 1 billion?
That is why maybe Sabane there. Abane 1 billion a year then arrive. What's in there you see reputable company.
Okay.
Reputable company how we arrive in here na yembra shebujo here nyebusuafo here na represent ebusuafo
here you gold
here you gold into do here there fa ekwana fa do achieve them 1 billion for be kire hen so tasuma na ya ma kwanda akotan na de yaka kire na sisi ano 1 billion no aba no nkire ekwana fa di nyan onkire mat ofa do di nyan into yanji ntum here yan calculation there the real value is 3.7 billion apart from that young gold no quality no or premium gold into also enhance the quality. And most importantly, the companies now they are all going concern. Into the value of 3.7 billion, it will be enhanced if you factor in or 0.1 and 0.2 and 0.3. Into we are talking about 4 billion. But granted, the mean for 4 billion, I'm using the 3.7 billion. 3.7 billion, our value 1 billion. Next, and they're on 40%. And 40%, and you are saying it's approximately 500 million. In fact, or 490 billion. So if it's granted, there's $500 million. We are saying that them 500 million, the actual price, should have been 1.8 billion cedis. Instead of 500 million. So the 40% of the 3.7 will give you the 1.8 billion. So a 1.8 billion cedis, now them 1.8 billion cedis. Our cut on 500. You cut on 500. Sika Ghana actually here 1.3 billion cedis. 1.3 billion cedis. Only the concern. You be said that you can't benefit do or evaluation. You ain't yarding. On betray mu kana for the margin. And if you have questions be and question me tell me bisa question do her.
Mama Busan about how they arrived at the calculation.
Okay, fine.
I'm calculation. Dr. Donfeho.
The issue I will be saying with regards to who say honorable I don't have the comment with regards to this valuation when it comes to its machinations and its workings.
Okay.
Sabi obi oye finance man this area.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Now from the layman's point, at least what I can speak to, say if you what the idea at least you have to set a market price for it. And it is one market valuation. So I'm speaking from the layman's angle. With regards to the issue, Honorable Ato, Erezi, say this issue of $500 million is not like that. But what I perceive, that is the minimum. That was perceived by the But when it comes to the actuals, we all know that it will be over 1 billion, whatever it is. However, what that I'm saying with regards to this area, valuation, we need that competence to be addressing this. If it is, I hope you get me. Yes, because I'm not a finance person when it comes to this.
Yeah, but I'm not also layman view. They say, oh, but
if you are making it is a registered company, may narrow down to the name. So, registered company, it was say, now shares and it be a boss saying, and I say, see, and yeah. And no interest when you go to the further and you are doing the actual a baby a 1 CD to a
yeah, but and so that 3.7 billion and 1 billion man say
with regards to and America say this area of valuation I'm not I'm not being close with this area if Honorable Ato will be fair enough reserve such a question and let us whilst we are pursuing this thing, at least because it's a process which is going on.
So isn't it fair, sir? Nisa mama minority no honorable to force and crab busawi. Naka was some woman when you know Afia.
So on say Afia na near ben a quani baby near my
engagement.
Let me make a no make rules of listening. I told you a finance man. And your money be brave. Any other. Mammy and Pacho, Mammy, what about you? Near me, trying to say, with regards to matters of this nature. Miming to me answer on this valuation.
And they are to us
competent.
And they are to us. But
why not leave it? Kafrache. So that at the appropriate time, he chose.
Yeah, but on appropriate time.
But to me, I will say other things with regard to
but this valuation. But on appropriate time.
But we have between now. Say, yeah, man said the next 2 3 into another process.
I don't know more promo. I don't know. Who are we fund CEO? And now want to buy for say we are mama yen so. Or we are kotoa bana bibi. Ade in the April and sa. And no minister Abba Chema General Bekasa. Waba anope what another TV station kasa. There's I say or pray no one person church him. Mon to mo ana mo twade we mko say mo beto abana bi.
I don't think see him.
You go na kwa here jani akwa.
Mama make some kakra. They say what hunu baby are gold prices. Echo. In the market. Echo soro. It is when what when I make sure. If free sabre ya what COVID idi ekọ here yi ni etimi nya niam bebre and na what governance is a continuous process. Mami mpacho o de mami opening pa obobra ene ye no odwene nchirima ho onwene ne enenko ara anipa bebre perception ne yi se montwen ne yanto abanwie asa na bia yakoye we ne adade eno de like be kan no eniama bebre NDC ejaho ema ye ba ade na ya depa enso omo enya asa adwene o de mame the compact ye esika e be start ye de George Bush road so say previous administration for NDC president Rollins
and the PDS
and coverage on the starting process and everything as I say time MPP buy no you be take you inherit you continue to pursue this thing what when you metro 2 the same thing over the 3 case kuma water distance MPP acquire loans everything that I make I was hugely involved and so you got to about MPP lose NDC buy we continue with this it is a Japan near you who say yeah the papa and now this is the right time yeah say yeah let's say yeah since you can say MPP what power you need power at least a idea DJ in Jimana yeah to us it as the issue say yenya anase easy it's not that here or there because
Ghana Japan na your friend Japan aban no bona odesua no osadodo
osa
ebona odesua osadodo no no on my suspicion on my me worried
but what aban so offer international valuers
so international valuers into one China
plus or minus 1
Japan no yen international valuers wonder or Ghana fu na yenda Ghana fu yembra shebedwafo on Ghana's parliament here na mama catch if Ghana constitution no Ejapazena ya kanwasa no we are holding it in trust president or holding in trust for the people like your people like all of us because royalty is not by budget no into all holding in trust ka onye ne do all holding in trust however selo kwa akoto na another de kwesa hoba na akwaji sika o de me yehu no bo na adesua no ebusuani na wokoko de se de kwesa hoba na wo abobutirim da no bonyi abra me ka cho no bonyi esa kofa value no bo ne ye de na arrange so into me kanchire ya se me ye ka kira ba na otido anye the simple yes and there how we arriving at $1 billion on be church me nkyere into me mba na nkankyere na ade ne 1 billion nse na kwa market ansa na kwa market no obi kote
wentu manche
one kankyere papa ete ha on kyere hemu ministers one kyere hemu ya ka ho asem how we arriving at 1 billion o hia yempa efia da ya kan na me do hia me kasenyin yo iyi no hia da ye hu ahai I am worried me pedem bisa questions bi kakra questions na pedem bisa no sisia my suspicious them me dream bibi foforo there them bia them 1 billion ya to dododo me pedem bisa bande ana onyim obi olotodada wana a wa hyada wa atwa do amana ana ban onyim obi orobotazen dada wana ne ntire wa atwa do amana because if you no kwara wo menye there aseta oye foforo a sebe obiele nyim under value fund manager obiele nyim ne da akwa marketer inye investors na obokodo unless that ban
so maybe the price is strategic to get more people that woba
if you only you worry kesen only you worry kesen saban or your writer another or find the right approach in karada no memo on list ni sisiara on fa company ni sikani na ngum na o sikanu for so many years After so many years, Ansana list in your asset as over value.
Okay.
But since you look crazy, Becca da ban wash shahu, or you be a shahu or Panaman. Only no me ye only yen suspicion I would be a banny. Ahana in Tama Peno. In your be a shahu or Cotonaman cheap man in Panda and Chibi why ye are now. Only know how hand because Sikaya Quachan or Dos.
That brings us to them question is so at beginning or yet then a company needs no changing from Asase to Ejapa. Honestly, a relevant question. But I'm quite man to many a friend and Dr. Donfe, Ewa man. So Dr. Donfe no pay more chill.
Minia, Major so.
Some way there.
Your animal fire me however.
A dog could have been say, oh, economists are winning contempt idea. A Japa transaction with a DNA idea. A woman, as I say, you. More importantly, menu me no e Ghana for ye de enko ba bia no. Ye emfa so be ne benya wade we mu.
Yo mini oba ansana meka me yi asem ya no me sewa mami just 1 minute. Na menka asem bi last week around this same time because wo frame me ene me di amen komo e ma me e was tired Japan ho ama me ka cho say quite unfortunately for me na me wo stream me koye aduma wo stream be 3 weeks.
Also Savannah region, yes.
Yeah, during the 3 weeks. Na me nya quite mete Japan wasem na nya de so amafulu papa nti na me nkai. E ma me nua me ka asem bi atu dwa say me nkai Japan no. Na emom me nim die kakra me wo e wo economy sem mu no. Na me hwe Japan na aye bibi say e be truncate the future flows of revenue.
Yes.
Nti ta kwa say wo Japade a wo ne na Afia and good be home kakran. Na fanzi bia me yitani. Busume so a me call bank na makwa bia me kakra na medi kakran. Na say sika na medi die no. Na ma hwem so 15 years time. Obi emeji me di sika no hye obi ta say onye. Na all this sika no me sre na say ene onma mitika tudu obi. Na me nisu sika ne. Na that thing am akwa ma me gusu am ye adwuma no. Na inflows na baba no enko ne ho. Anyway, kakra. It me can say me nim die kakra with investment banking those issues hono. Now I have me kakra say Ghana already you have a problem with the mobilization of resources. It is an about the jina I have not read the document. Now, me who say this week me trend I say we are making command say a Japan is fraud. Say to me say me lawyer, me dia let me tell you be a fraud and I say any fraud. Me who say obi akofa ye akokuba account, me Facebook account. And I will say Joy don't say a Japan is fraud. Me Sasimuli and Koyi crack.
Doc, but your account so can ye a Kokubaco dia.
If I'm in your Kokubaco,
I need the anti-patrolman Cotino Cranian and account on only Facebook.
I can make any WhatsApp message. Emma on no can say with him, but they are the platform the
but ignore them, but all the and I have branded the Kakranti. Oh, answer question where my na Ebrano yeti anya ya more time.
Mr. Mayor, you win a power and credibility. In fact, man can say Japan a fraud, man can say that. Meaning, I mean, no kind of sano. May me read the documents, you know. Yes, say, I'm at first in I'm lawyer Bao, Mubuswa, or Mupin. Young Cosina, Didi, I'm in command because the same you are. Meneo say, and said Daniel Clare. Now, Mokase Crano. Me Jotino sa enema bebrebe asaba madwinima first nanka enima dwinima minia adepa eyewo ade we hu kakra ya me ready ya mani je kakra ne say that me feel na me fear say the future flow of resources from mine you know e be truncated you know now who say who read the document na any sanity the document na chire mu fefe say apart from this is here and you benye sika puduo yeah, you are supposed to about about $500 million. You know. In future, you know, and I'm saying, Yasikano Babia, Japan, Ghana buy a year the majority shareholder or 51%. You know, the Niamakoya every year dividend now a share. No, Ghana ever say you move 51.
na ya sa 51 no with the kind of system one say more or less no ya di sika na ebenya free mine no ya aye penti o kakra no ntino ma mi fear no Lori beka say is subsided ma me nsanka ade ba ko asa ya clear ama first na me ntia se me no kasa last week and ma tia se pa ni say enye all the gold mining companies and I di omu ko awowawe me ntia se is 12 mining companies including 4 others that are currently being developed as in total na be 16 and I di omu ko see that and awowawe I mean about na you are supposed to calculation bi me many je ho pa me obi a me investment ni ho ne ma ya ni so na me kire investment criteria e kwa e fa so a ade bi a ye be nsa be kan 30 years ene wo de beba ene am enkunta buma me ehu of nebo na o ke kan me ni je ho pa o ta ensem no ho na me read the document and answer ma o ke me so kakra me hu ye no ma nya answers to say e di enti na o munya 1 billion ade a o mu kan no document ni mu a me nua me hu ya ne say o mu kire say as enkofu bi di nam say value from 2019 no mu say Ghana the total gold they do you know na 4 million ounces of gold and yanya and mu counter say nya no pressure because all the gold mining companies na ye do mu tusa and among the same thing so mining companies na do mu tusa and among we dia 12 no ya almost the same Omu gold last at the end of 2019. Omu timinya ina no. 2.9 million ounces of gold. It means me who say offering the year as for the calculation no. For the 2.9 in the year you for the 4 million in the year you. But these questions are very tangible and they are very important. So what of foreign companies say value enam sa antino yenko float shares no na obi wo UK on to bi obi wo baabi a won to bi na Ghana so bi wo Ghana won to bi a ebe yese ebe hu say value na wo di tu dwa no so ya na nke betinye nya bi papa a chen sa na e design sam no etodwa ebe bo aye pa na menia etodwa na se sa nyema we nyina ye clear me George Zonfe before so say sa de we ebe konani yenti America sa me say me read document na no adwene ba mi say se betinye ye koko kura sa nke bebo pa koko ya the bia ye say the value me share 2017 me saka document bi e say cocoa is valued $116 billion US dollars. Now you check the Belgium onye cocoa onya she onya $14 billion every year. Na Ghana any cocoa we are seeing now put cocoa na bia one bag is coming from Ghana and that's the most quality. And then you go to and the quality. Your cocoa is the most quality. Yeah, sa cocoa ya me no na ye Ghana after now over $100 billion. Me say pa omu $2 billion. But that is I say adwuma ma amanfo na di imani sa na ma we no mi hwemu a itimu da beboa ma ye na small value ewo ye mining sector no chense ye na ete no na yetimi tu sa na mon we edi kokoko aka ho a me de ngabe me de pa na sema e ko so say minority ehu bibi ni o ka am CSO ehu bibi ni o mo ka obi ehu bibi o ka ye fe ye nyini na ye nye say an politics na yinti obi anu asem every issue is an issue ni yanhwe yetinye sami ni adabo ifa dientira ama saade we me pekura ba ko ye interest payment na no afra ni na ye ni ewura ami adongo edi komo no ade e beto oja ye interest payment ya o kan say o muta o mu hihye niema ye enti no na o mu total interest payment e 11 billion and Ghana cedi then akodu and 22 na me ka chere ni say wo ye sa na o muwa offend discussion the same thing say ukodi loan na enya dana na and the wutuaka most of the loans agreements now moratorium sometimes 5 years so it is a unya sad and it is an interest payments are no sabe enya na kufu ado busu na babo ye interest payment ye abaya atwam ni nyina ho interest payment eminia last year total budget just spending 70 billion it almost 20 billion and a year interest payment it is a do ya abey your money ye papa ni say the mammy maniji wo ho pa ne say ye timi ye niam bebrebe sa se ye koko ye di ko esa ye di go de esa ne esa na say ye bobu sie bia da chen no that interest payments are mini ayeye esa ya konfo no eno no ye be dodge e be bo ama emeya burden because the dividend the commercial gold prices swap from now febra investors no they will lose including Ghana Ghana benya bi almost benya bi obi ma Ghana ba say etina me beje interest payment adia Ghana ma hu say higher pa ni say the politicians never power pay o person wo ye bibi at all cost ma obi kan say me na me ye say enti okodwa so okobo butia emfa ho any atwamere boy de beto so de tra no interest rate no ade no aba be ya ade kakra bi na achiri ma na ye ba no ye tua interest payment ya ade e ha ade papa na me nua wo hye de ne ma contract me ye sa anya ma we kakra e be bo ma interest payment na
Doc, mami no say but this issue about valuation one kasa wa kan say who nim how aban do 1 billion because now no about 2 force kasa nka ye sheni ye pa considering the fact Ghana your gold near premium quality obia na yense enke ye betimi anya almost bear 4 billion crab plus ewo we mu so aban de 1 billion and o say e be say aban no obia e kanana e de wo ma hyehye bo nda that's wo ma dia no atufo bo a ode ama no fofofo omo fa kire akoton I don't know about value no or do you think say your due diligence see a share that ko dwa nyina mu na ye boy aye gold no don come say Ghana any ekuta gold papa Kenya more than 1 billion no
yeah mean antina ye di omo hunim dia from investment banking of an international and recruit no mo yes adi na e bia de to ho che kakra ne say nen ke say omko parliament no mutimi da di say this is the future stream of income, expected future stream of income. Yeah, you been free. That's the way. Now, present value today, any. And
the dog, I want to say minority for Busana Besine, a buying from my head.
I say, a Honoka Crano, I say, a yacht, and fast, young moon, I think it's a be near Gizim, because I dare change school. Nanka, Oko, I mean, of classroom, and the example, the Ghana. The future flow of income from mining from 16 mining companies in 15 years the present value e boama akwanta wo che na there the me because as I would the Ghana them I think be watching now the year and in fact me should the document mu no say na you run kan me hu ade a me hu ya ni say na omo kire bibi say and yes gold ni na omo de koye value ni na mo 16 years what is coming from the 16 and companies and net a move 12 years money you almost can say as at the end of 2019 that's our gold that's and it 12 so we produce total of 2.9 million ounces of gold and no the year value now minimum oman can discount rate cry the year it's the amount me na supporting that international state until said the detailed and comprehensive and documented in the back am I baby and Yo.
Doctor Anope no as papa so enya ho aboche na ne atwetwe nkomo Dr. George John Fe HRD ewo University of Ghana Legon na ode ncheche mu ama say on dey say no dey what kind yi oni osopoto pa ne so lawyer penikese bi e the message about o ka say lawyer question o chim say oni Dr. Fe enya adwene kra say obeka say na o kan say na one read document ni na no we read ni nyina wo be che wa jinsa fe de o support de ono so on believe de Dr. Fe kanokra branch ba ko so se fia be ya empanifo ye o de o ma ban chicho no abo ya ba kra de o ha no sanse wa ma ato force nkra biti no ato force questions wo busa nyina se o ntumi amma na o ma fa answers na amma ene na yeso wo mbe fa wo madwen ono ne message o de e ba e no lawyer ma mi musa evaluation issue de o se emfa nkoma what they say one more international valuers yes
but to oil assessment I'm say opeye on $150 million per year but me better akonya ni machine wo hwa flow of a royalty payment enrusa fat kakra machine wo de hwe
media review budget let me give it to you.
What they hear,
150.
They say
average you're saying.
What they hear, 2018, 2019, 20 share senior is a flow, and so on. Share, you know.
If you are
because we have to come back to issue about a change from assassin and no can be na suspicion be abam into
already in the year 2020 abani so benya 1 billion and 3.6 million Ghana cedis.
Okay.
What mineral royalties.
Okay.
And this is the media review document.
Okay. Yes.
And then this is what you can see. Other direct taxes.
Yes.
Of which mineral royalties revised 1 billion and 3 million.
Yes.
1 billion. So this is what I'm
reasonable.
talking. So 1 billion no crampo now. At a rate of it's about let's say 180 billion. So even the 150 we are using is extremely conservative. We've been very charitable to you. We've been very extremely charitable.
With regards to valuation,
evaluation pool, where they actual numbers.
This is budget.
The whole of the royalties. The whole of the royalties. Yes, sir.
No. You see,
away the whole of for the whole year.
Yes.
And that is why I put the question to Oye Honorable Edubuahin. And whilst we ask him, honestly, the ones that we're using as specified for them, they have budgeted $150 million US.
Okay.
And remember, even though this one is the whole of the gold royalties, the most important gold royalty firms on what are securitization. Which one are you juicy or significant?
How do you come by the conclusion that the most important
so they should show us the other ones. Numbers not what do not.
Okay, honorable.
Mine's not what do not.
16 no. And I say the most important mining companies we hear proper adwuma and na mo da kwa Japan ase no.
New months. Asampo. Mensen Gold, Baby Gold Star, Bogoso.
Okay, Bogoso.
All the key ones, Aboso, Persis, all of them are here. Wasa, Wa Project, Takwa,
proper work.
All of them, no more Jumani.
4
but they are likely to work. And
now, if your question, I will say, from Adena to a Japan, then this.
From Asasi to a Japan.
I'm saying, you might move to me, say you create SPV. A dear, you told that of the SPV, not a Asasi. Here, Asasi royalties will be any. You know, you register that of your cooperative or JZ. Also, saying how it will be operating. As you local also, a subsidiary.
Okay.
Of because in law, which you know very well, wouldn't we create the same company and some and unti na Ghana hano na ese and then so asase esara so asase royalties and in the course of registration and Ghana has say and you say companies bear about 22 you are containing the names of asase so so 22 companies assassin a be construction a be so even the latest Quebec was broadcasting assassin broadcasting and until oko mining sector so 12 companies you was assassin royalties assassin royalties and in your edini nyina let's just say and then ebo ohun amateur it say wo kwa such international transactional na yes our companies say wo almost industrial players we become switch. Dear here na yenfa.
You confuse you.
Yes. Not there was the need. Say edino esesa. Edi say washa edi pano of the current transaction. What was perceived was a japade, but one says a japade, and that is why it has become a japa. The American said it because of these names now assassin
ko amode shase no mo ye den na mo arrive at assassin no assassin first company then as buy
when you are doing something of this nature you perceive something which is universal and the Ghanaians was assassin in America che ya assassin so
adena mo anwene agudie adena mo anwene
it's a name assassin.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
Okay. Honorable Jine ne story ne di.
Unconvincing.
Okay.
I'm speaking to you.
You are speaking the facts.
Yes, the facts.
The no petrol do. And you say bia na you obi company. Na mo share that change di no. Say the obi hu say you obi company.
Yes, search no.
Me pede me bisa.
And you say
me pede me bisa questions. Me pede me bisa questions again. If you the original Assassin Royalties Limited was formed in 2019.
2019.
Okay. It wasn't in 2020. All this due diligence I work on why 1 year work 4 days more by parliament
was some companies in on the 10th of August 2020. We Parliament on the 13th of August. 3 days. 3 days depend on Parliament.
Due diligence work on once a mina 1 year. Work at 3 days. What Parliament and company? Then was said
August 20.
August 10th, 2020. Ejapa was said in. I hereby certify that Asase Royalties Limited name change to Ejapa Royalties Limited. This is the data. What's the sign? 3 days. Ejapa. Mama kasa miteu. Mama wie na bo. If you ekaya, you to chrome ha. Ena adili ki there. Company bi wo fe na Asase. Waba. Na oye yen senior minister na bad no is chief executive. Or start to social media. Herald wo publishing. Inti abanu ofi da ade na aba public nti wa kwose sedin no wa kofa bibis de Ejapa. Na me say no Ejabon. No wa kofa de me Ejaboni order baba da yen no de be free yen ado so that we will know. Edwina em frama. Essa company 3 days to the time about parliament. Edwina em frama na ba ka story a China. Jafo yen dintum ata. Yen dintum.
But no, this letter is clear.
No, me Afia dey na me can say.
This is the corporation document.
But honorable man that time in him.
Because I make a time. Because I make a
time.
Yes. The American men na chenye. Wa na me make a man time bia say. But me just say upon our sex later.
Honorable, I am a registered company in 2019.
2019 around October.
Secondly, honorable the chairman for finance. Unauthorized, he spoke on it with regard to the names of this very of which they even advised.
Who advised?
Chairman of the committee.
He advised.
He spoke.
Maybe it's also the parliament advised. Yes. The parliament.
No. How can parliament?
So parliament didn't advise.
No, what I'm saying, the chairman.
Honorable Sibe boy.
Advised because
that it appears the name is in conflict with other entities.
Honorable Pacho. Honorable. Unim say lawyers in registered companies. If you be a on your lawyer cry no. When you say the first thing obey no or a normal promoter come check. How do you register a company 2019? Na obia all the so-called transaction advisors akese obodi white and case betiento esankuma ho obia and to say 3 days to parliament. And some chairman
I've been cast chairman. Maybe what I'm saying is prior to that the chairman even had spoken to that it appears the name Asase is running all other
because it has become a matter of
public concern. And it appears Monsanya Mwei with regard to this name. And then Amaya Kosasa, you who say if other entities will do the same name there, then market wise it will not be good for us. So there was the need. But when say you try creating a not assassin was there and the subsidiary and you created with us assassin.
Yeah, but honorable 3 days to Moko Parliament 10th August. Not just an say ya 10th August and I'm going to change it. And then by January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Then by
okay, these transactions are based on advice. A lot of documents had undergone various days because a year advice way back, it has to be referred to that of AG response back to the ministry and the ministry on this. I can say
simple change of name.
No. If you yes, simple change of name. What we are saying is based on this by a change now, there was a need for it because advisors, external advisors, did hammer on it. Say the name no that of Asase
because that's
Asase a local no. The name no any other entities.
Yeah, honorable, I am one say. We are involved in this process that.
Yes.
And I say when you involved honorable that day until from 29 to on to me and your search at the time register as I first saying royalties no minerals no 2019 who's other companies was said in
it was registered late in 2019.
Yes, October 2019.
Yes.
Register who's other companies because company registration search be obi kutedi ni bi
Afia sir USA 2019. The reason why a moderate and I say there was the need for us to change it based on advice by the external advisors say you can go still with the name.
Yeah, but why external advices when this could have easily popped up anywhere?
Afia, sir, as I say, royalties. The reason why you change it, from that of as I say, other companies are near mining activities. That's about 12. But omudina nenye asase royal. Utie na making battle. Edini asasimu, asase this, asase ye. But yenya ni who said Debbie, if that is so, many in order to overcome the problem of the word assassin. What when you make sure? It is saying you bear and confuse prospective investors and others. Anything that my sister edino.
Okay.
So you make sure.
If you are
honorable, would you the point in it?
Yes, I think yes,
if you are to conclude.
Oh no, there's an adrenaline.
That Abanwa can ame menjintum unconvince him. Because I didn't be a matter of public discourse. You Ghana in a starting now you come wasem. All of a sudden in Adina Bay. In Adina Bay no. You be sir or ye deputy minister of finance there. Charles. Originally in a company no were friend asasa na na hu da wa post kakra no digital yes that's okay fine. Even for us to continue the conversation we need to have incorporation document.
Okay,
so your incorporation document from head to toe na you to me your due diligence e wa ade ho and sign your continue on the key as what they are going to do because the company we yendinum Ghana dinum for the document and by document what the bear no ibini. The what by now yanka say I search that out. Yeah, your documents. So we wanted to verify. The work chira yensan kanye the directorship of the company because you could be a company or didn't any director. Directorship and no one can see say we are still waiting. Directors now one and no
even for Japan. Even
for Japan, I don't know the directors of Japan as we speak. If you are mechanic now, Buma, I may advise I'm never my banner day. Oh yeah, adi or kodo or ye. Or let's say Ghana needs in. Tax Justice will throw a very damning report in our country. Already, European Union, what they are to anti-money laundering list do. Banks see we see transfer over bebre. All about how in fact, OECD, what they are about to watch list do recently. Obaba, United Nations over flag in. Me what country be a why incorporate one sovereign wealth fund? It was an offshore entity pen. One bet me be still one firm by. Valuation issues na can once a man aban onto mbeyano. Or them so as a member of parliament and now ye Ghana who see busunya wager pazekano. Independently, or do to one more information my independently to value aden. Doro cordon or badono. Ameze to conclude mu the catasation of proye be. In fact, value for money issues are big. Conflict of interest in seminar yerekano. No, it's a Ghana here na yendo. Ono so obon or the you hadden. Into the Okodu adi mwide or kamankotia aban on Chadinsan. But me pedema ma obi ata se de. NDC minority in parliament. Yes, sir. You're about to letter. You're London Stock Exchange. You're the letter near the copy financial financial conduct authority or United Kingdom. Them letters are yezu young cop Johan petition. You catch on there. Document no can remember. Financial Conduct Authority answer the list was stock exchange or the one who approve.
Okay.
Before one will approve until your petition one first and the letter come on first and there. The disclosure and there are rules, the same stock exchange rules or rules in the answer the list. There are certain disclosures you have to make. Yes, and there as the sovereign parliament of Ghana. Them disclosures say you can once me now won't disclose in China.
Until
them register one until the waba back waba make them needed disclosure to us and that agreement should not come on and so in its current form the next NDC government will not honor this obligation period.
But after the president Nalasa won't go on.
Well, he has said it or when the mandate to no bosso or yamana 7 December Ghana for Batuaba what waba me wejizi ndo obokofie obi foforo baba so aba ono so owo ho kwande ono so demaze obo continue ono so e beka masa.
Okay, honorable final comment.
Afia, we take over from baby
ya mema
you come ekai emide bebre say and some work ka bebre be nyina ne awwe e twato and say there must be full disclosure and a disclosure so the Afia send you make sure one you can never be listing without disclosure. What when you make sure it in your opening in a piecemeal form eba and then the eba e marko no on when you say until there has been full disclosure you need to mean cost stock exchange no yet to be this enterprise without sitting here. I can't make that because it's what we are making. The full things in the open a beba appointing at the right time because they are know already the position of our brothers and sisters of the other political divide. Almost but the ambassador be brain say, and you may be what so my perception elements. Oh, what they look at the broader interest and the Ghana's at large interest. So it is all being fine. Say at least you have various concerns. Any near man, Union NDC, Eddie Ababontina, Ninyara share embrano, ama etimi akonenim. They are not near mechanic say near air caution, baby or why, any dear Kafracho. Perception level, too much. But let us also look at the whole thing. Say, are we operating within the law? Na dia here na enam marakwaso. Na we say and I say at least bounded day. It is the whole of Ghana that stand to enjoy. Okay. Washa baby I seen talk initially na civil society. Now no and now we know mkoshia engagement be 3 hours. Omo ehunu nia ma bi any so. Nia meka say obi enu a profession, it does not belong to one person or one organization. It is true jaw any yenyara ni akabom. At least you better see and you may be a babonte and you may be any so and penny for so etie ye peja near the akoyenim. We say no bet me a Ghana akoyenim. Now say ya dear way and near bria as ye personal unit adapters. Ye from near and acquire befaso a Ghana be true anamo. Name chima etimia benefit. Whatever is coming from NDC is welcome. But bound the day, yen say embra kwanso na ye novelty bibi awo ye something of this nature na defo for bia no situ be in Africa na niema air course no minim say here and there will be the need to puncturing here and there but also eboa ye true anamo. But me feel say MPP yetimi yes anyema we nyina kra na say free abai so a ye de ade eja abaya eba ye NDC the moment here as Ghanaians ye hwe ade ade na nye da bia adada no na yen koye ni
ona wote mo fa kwan papa so nye obusa papa so da kese e ma say wo hwe critical issues e de mayen mo few messages akemu no kwabna poku no say wase akọ Dubai kra na wo yo me kra wo Ghana ha and I to force into studio on more case and proper country bia and Kedoforiata I resign na say apamo no na say wo yo me enenam Ghana Halid Blewusi o say oh jaya to force na on dey do baby no I confuse kakra and I confuse me no say ato force pa wo kra no say omo de consolidated fund emao consolidated fund be na dey ma to force Obapa dear Penakwantima no see me here at force in honorable Yaba. In fact, and their discussion has been good. Silas, Owusu search and say at force in pa, Okra won't convince me. So why are you saying, say, Ubina Yanko Pamano? Nanaba and also Mama Vim, you take at force in serious. Jano, none they say or the politics, a bit room at a point. So honorable Yaba, as all kind of facts said on one law, no can at force in there or your politics. Daniel upon us, do you take Daniel upon the Anamaka, na Joel Zolat, and also show your ideas. Men did you be at them into a more almost send messages or moody at them or see if you may read or more messages to cry and someone and sponsor for it and also at force no more cry not buying time or more mere bonnet or mood of sign and no more resign and no can say and Kakenofuriata on resign and that's a bread Jamana essay any serious country will not allow people like at force and class or more criticizing for focus on for bonnet under their government or my and Naples Kofi majority or see if you stop quoting at forcing na atoforce asem o kanya ye mfa nya asem ye adwuma o china ebeboa Ghana for nye de atoforce beka e na omde ye adwuma tete Bosco na so if you are right pa wosenka by now enko no abo Kedoforiata ne nkofo ya chechu omu nyina kra de o matum moto wono mo de omo ye de omo epe wo omaimu no Benjamin Fifi Fletches nyako na so if you are why do you bring honorable Yaba to force in the nako school pa we dey want to me anye said there was to me no Abraham Eugene Meza Jr. was if you are to force in the mefa asem enye asem ebiasa ebusia for ha ene de critical issues ni besie enememenda September bo so me dey to so enum Yakupon ya adoma next week ye de ensefo for ebesan e de amam bia fast da kese e ma honorable Atofo can deputy minister for finance and economic planning so a ranking member on the finance committee or Sam Rashe Bedweni a asemi ba na no abnimu pa discussion we end and Ghana gold nti yɛbɛkɔ so abɔ ho nkɔmmɔ honorable yɛ aban so yɛ kane mmarahyɛ badwani ɛwɔ kumawu tete ɔno na chief executive officer ɛma mif ɛyɛ mineral income investment fund foto kɛseɛ no Ghana dwetɛ nyinaa yɛgye ne gold ho yɛde kɔ akɔtum no egu ɛyi ɔhamu bɛ aduonu ɛna yɛde kɔ akɔmɔ ɔmo so ɛna ɛwo agyapa no to ɔno ne pani kɛse a wɔbɛda no akyɛ sɛ ɔsafomafo ba no kɔ nya position na ɔhyɛ n'ase ɛna ɔbɛyɛ adwuma a kyɛ sɛ ɔmo board fo no na bɛhwɛ ne so panti yɛde ani bɛdi akyi ahwɛ sɛ sempoa ne tekuo bia yɛnkɔkyɛ ɛmo obia ɛdi me so medin de Afia Pokua aseda kɛse ɛnkɔma production team ni nyinaa ne cute cat for my hwe ne edike o my entire ne ade de obi ase yakopon yɛ adom a ɛbɛhyia wo kan wo de message by na mentumi aka na de akyɛ meto de bia na abo afo mani so yakopon yɛ adom a next week ɛbɛhyia ɛbia from Vim Lady Afia Pokua anopo yɛ mo obi akye